3, 2, 1. Welcome to the AfrOtaku podcast episode 15, 16.
I think.
I wonder if niggas can
16.
see how ashy I am, bro.
Maybe 16. The podcast where we talk about anime, manga, and everything else. I'm Mr. Good Guy, aka MGG, and I'm joined here by my co-host, who will introduce himself starting right now.
Hey, I'm Player 5.
What's good? It's Jugga.
What's up? Deuce.
What's good? What's good? I am Gramps.
Yeah, so let's get into the story time. Player 5, take it away.
Oh, yeah. So, don't revoke my nerd card, but I just decided to start playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Why did you revoke your nerd card for that?
Because, I feel like that's something you're supposed to have done by now.
Oh, got
Playing
you.
it.
As in a thing that
Yeah.
you a nerd, you a lame,
You
you're
a
not
lame.
a nerd for not doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it.
So yeah, just started playing Dungeons and Dragons, and so I heard that it's difficult, but I'm really learning that shit not a game. It's like being for real in Goblin Slayer. Like you're not the main character. You a nigga that's about to get your cheeks clapped. So I'm a cleric. I be healing niggas. That's my thing.
Why did you pick that job?
I like doing that.
Really?
Because, I feel like you can low-key carry from it, which is why I do. Even when I play video games, I'll pick, the tanky support and, I'll carry from it. But people don't know you carrying, so they don't target you. But you can hard carry from that position.
Okay.
That's just how I feel about it. So,
into romance animes and now chooses to be the support. Dude, I don't know, man. If anybody's big nigga card getting revoked,
what?
I'm looking at you, bro.
I'm that. I'm that big nigga though. I don't need to prove I'm big. I'm big as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to do the big nigga tropes. I'm naturally big.
You trying to change the narrative of big niggas now, bro? We could be.
Because y'all niggas tried to remove me from it.
We tried.
I'm just saying.
We're trying. You're not a big nigga no more.
I'm just saying. Think of it this way, right? Let's say you was really in the Dungeons and Dragons world, right? Then it's just hey, this gigantic nigga, hey, bro. Give me that healing wand. Give me that healing wand and that tight ass skimpy robe, bro. Let me get that shit to run around and save the day with, bro. And then the other tank niggas just looking at you like, nigga, what?
I be healing.
You got this little girl as a tank, bro. The most awkwardest team ever.
Hey, it's funny because what's his name? Controller 6's girlfriend was the tankiest one.
What?
Little as hell. Wow. But yeah, so like I was saying, we going through doing our thing, and so we run across this sarcophagus. You feel me? So the first thing we do, we load up on anti-dead nigga spells because it's a sarcophagus. What you think about to pop out of it? A zombie or some shit, or a mummy or some shit, bro. When I tell you a whole fucking troll popped out of this sarcophagus, niggas was like, what? It wasn't oh, I'm a zombie. It was nah, nigga, I'm buff as fuck. I am here, on some All Might shit. Y'all niggas about to get beat up. And we all right, maybe it's just some goofy ass troll. We about to fuck this nigga up. Our strongest nigga, it ran up on that nigga. Detroit smashed that nigga for half his health in one hit. Ain't nobody did that shit, period, ever. Fuck your armor. Knock that nigga. I was like, damn. So I was like, okay, so we not boxing this nigga. Let me talk him down. I'm like, hey, bro, you know what's good? Chill out. I got high diplomacy. I rolled some good numbers. That nigga just go with it. He don't give no fuck about what I'm saying, bro. At that point, I realized I'm a goblin trying to talk to the Goblin Slayer, and I'm dying. Nigga, he ain't give no fuck about that. And that nigga started beating all our ass, bro. We was I'm talking healing niggas left and right, trying to bring niggas back to life. We talking every nigga pop everything they could. My nigga double hand axe swinging this nigga, he eating it. I'm CCing this nigga to the ground, bro. He was eating everything. Then this nigga can heal. He started healing. It was ridiculous. It was really I knew what it was like to be that random side nigga. So don't you know when everybody watch Goblin Slayer, you them niggas goofy. They died to a bunch of goblins and the shit's bro. I know what it's like. You play Dungeons and Dragons, you that regular nigga, and you not the main character. You regular. And I was getting my ass whooped. But guess what? We beat that nigga ass. Did I talk shit after I whooped that nigga ass? Yeah, I did. Wow. Bitch ass. I ain't worried about him.
Wow.
And a hard carry. I don't care what nobody say. If it wasn't for my CC and heals, we had been dead. That nigga killed. That nigga hit me once. All my HP was about gone.
Why?
Niggas wasn't trying to protect me. You feel me? But it's cool.
And how long did that take you?
To fight that nigga? We fight that nigga about an hour, bro.
Damn.
We was, real life hour.
How long does the entire game take?
So the first time we played, it's not like no end. Like, bro, you adventuring, nigga. You just out there. So, like, the first time we started at 12 and didn't end till 12. We was just playing, bro.
God damn.
And we was like, all right, bro, we
How do you
tired.
decide to end? You just
When niggas don't feel like playing no more.
Yeah.
If a motherfucker like, oh, I'm about to go home, then either A, you can let that nigga leave and keep playing, but really the odds is not in your favor the less niggas you got. True. So it's like, we should probably stop before we end up dying. Or, just like last night, usually we order some food. Food guy here took a break and was like, all right, we good where we at. Basically, whenever we fight some real shit and we like, damn, bro, we fought this nigga for an hour, bro. I'm good, I'm done.
That's how y'all end it.
Yeah.
How do you fight a group like that?
So like
It's
you
like
gotta
AI, of course not AI. It's like the fight against the game.
Yeah, you fighting against the game, and
The
so
dungeon
like
masters just
the dungeon master know like what this nigga like stats and shit are, and so you gotta roll to see if you get past his armor.
So is the dungeon master the actual person in the room with you?
Yeah. The dungeon master not playing.
That's
The dungeon master like got
stats.
like there's a whole book that tell you like what this nigga do if you do this, what this nigga supposed to do. Like it's all set up for you, and the dungeon master lets you know like.
So you're fighting against like one of your friends, pretty much.
Yeah, we're fighting against the dungeon.
But they're not
master.
just making it up, is what he's trying to say.
Right.
It's like there is like the troll has like this amount of health. This it's all documented like in a book, and he just goes off of the book of like, okay, well you ran. All he's doing is filling in the parts of like how they got there.
Yeah. So we just like decide what we do. We can be creative, or we can try and blunt force a nigga. I know we tried to blunt force him, and like he ate all that shit. Like so, like we couldn't get past his armor. And so I had to like CC that nigga first, and like I had this move called command, which like I can make a nigga do what I want. And so I made that nigga lay on the ground. And so since he was on the ground, niggas ain't have to roll to get past his armor, cause like he on the ground. You just smack that nigga, and that was the only way, because that nigga armor was high as fuck. He wasn't hearing none of that shit. Our swollest nigga was like, great axe, bing. And that's why I knew, I'm not about to hit this nigga, because me and my little baby ass mace ain't getting nothing if this nigga his great axe ain't do shit. Oh, wow. And then our mage was not on that mage shit. She was on some like, hey bro, I'm about to give you these hands. Like, she got 5 HP. Talking about, hey, like she got all these spells. She like, hey, so what you do? I'll run up on this nigga and I cast flame hands and punch that nigga. Like, bro, you got 5 HP. If he hit you once, you dead.
No, but I'm quick.
I know, right? Oh, you the slowest nigga here. You ain't got no armor on, but you in this big ass troll grill trying to box. Like, no, it don't work that way. So, like, yeah, I would say like you definitely got to know your role. Like, at night, if you play too much Skyrim, you gonna think every nigga can do everything. No. But yeah, that's my story time. I'm a carry. From the support role. Fuck you mean. With the heels.
D&D.
Alright. On to some decent news. So, let's start with the Brawley movie. What you think of it? I'm probably going to see it in the next couple of weeks.
So, I seen it. For any nigga that's going to be like, oh, this is the greatest movie ever. Just, it's not the greatest movie ever. It's an averagely decent Dragon Ball movie.
But it's like Dragon Ball though.
Yeah, it's just like a Dragon Ball Super movie.
But like, was Goku in it?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, so
That's all niggas need to hear.
What's going on? Did they yell?
Literally, they can show a Dragon Ball Z movie.
Niggas like, I watched it the day it came out too, right? So that bitch was packed. Like,
I'm telling you.
Packed as fuck.
Because Goku brings cultures together, bro.
Niggas was excited, bro. They thought that was the best movie ever. Like I was like, they were like laughing at every small joke, like screaming at every like one power up. Oh,
Yep.
yeah, bro. You
Goku guys
see him on Super Saiyan Blue. Like every episode for the past like
nah, man, not all them niggas want
2 years,
Super, bro.
I'm like,
I guarantee, bro.
Relax.
Like if 90% of these niggas, I ain't even gonna say half. If 90% of these niggas got off that bullshit with anime and was like, maybe it's shit outside of Dragon Ball, they'd be like, damn, anime raw as hell. Dragon Ball
What are
Z
you
ain't
talking
shit.
about? Niggas do that all the time. It's called Naruto.
Most niggas. Okay, even Naruto.
Nah.
I stepped
Nah.
out my box.
Nah.
That nigga Naruto hard as fuck, bro. Don't know why all y'all niggas writing and Goku dick, bro. Y'all really should get on that Naruto
different.
shit. Son. It's so different, bro.
And this is the crazy thing, bro. Like, cause I be seeing students all the time who just find out about Naruto, just found out about Dragon Ball Z. This shit's so hard. Ooh. I just like, oh my child, you know nothing yet.
I gotta ask you this question, bro. Who y'all think got more clout, Goku or Naruto?
Goku, without a
You
doubt.
think so?
Goku pack out the shits.
Yeah.
That bitch was packing. I went like a week later, still packed.
Wow.
Packed out.
Crazy.
Niggas was on their second, third fucking viewing. You feel me?
Damn.
Naruto, you play that shit in theaters, niggas would be like, I'll catch that online. Fuck it. Naruto movies are huff. I will say that.
Come on, bro. I still ain't watched the last, but
Dragon, yeah. And that was probably
but I'm not good with anime movies. The only one I've actually like gone on my way to watch was Bleach.
You know, I like how they kind of make the movies canon now. And I think that's important to watch it. Because then you're going to get the offense niggas like me that's like,
Right,
I'm
now
not
I
about to
gotta
pay to watch it because this ain't canon.
Yeah.
But now I got to.
So they made the Broly movie canon then.
Yeah, it's canon.
Was it pre or
Like
post
the,
the universe tournament?
Post. So
Post.
Oh, okay.
I read the Dragon Ball Super manga too. Like so that's part of that too. But in the manga they skipped it. They talked about it.
Hey, go watch it.
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what they did. And then
Oh,
they skipped to the next arc after the movie.
Oh, where? I thought the manga was behind in tournament
It
wise.
was with the anime ending.
Yeah, they caught up.
Oh, so now I caught up? Because I peep into it every once in a while, but I didn't think they
Yeah,
passed
so
it
they
yet.
got a new villain in the manga now. But
Oh, okay, so now they finally.
I mean, I think the movie is good for a Dragon Ball movie. That's what it was.
It was a good Dragon Ball
You
movie.
can't expect much from it.
I feel like it'd be if I went in there and watched it. I feel like I'm gonna leave with the same feeling I left when I watched Pokemon 2000 or whatever. With you in
Pokemon
there,
2000
just like-
was legit. What
Yeah,
you
I
mean?
thought, but I mean, like it was a good Pokemon movie. Like
But,
I'm not, it's not my top 5 movies of all time, but I was like,
I don't
of anime
I don't even
movies,
think
yeah.
people would say that. Like for you to put,
There's
like,
niggas
yeah,
that-
some niggas would say.
it-
That.
What's
But,
that?
I got this one student that
I mean, there was some
like,
good fight scenes in that bitch.
he
like,
called it the greatest movie ever.
Oh, tough.
Oh God! Like he was like, no. I was like, are you sure? He's like, no, 100%. This is the greatest movie ever.
Word, for real?
Like I was like, bro, you realize there was
I'll tell you,
45 straight minutes of just hands,
The power of hands.
nigga,
That's it.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
what
niggas
it's
care about.
bro. Like
It's
you
true,
couldn't,
though.
you
It's
couldn't
true.
have that
I mean,
fight
that's what
with
BBC
no
is.
other movie.
Here's how I know niggas only care about hands, right? I like posted this meme on Instagram that was like, the bird box thing with the eye, right? It was like me trying to show niggas that the Naruto Shippuden ending was trash. And every comment on it was like, no, you're not talking about that Naruto Sasuke fight. That shit was lit. I'm like, bro, no. Everything besides that fight was trash, bro. Like, leading up to that fight was trash. Post that fight was trash. Like, yeah, sure, the fight was good, I guess. I didn't watch it in the anime. I just saw the manga, which was
But
like...
that's
but,
why
like,
I go
all
to
that is
Dragon
here
Ball,
was a
like,
fight.
Well,
I go
think
into
about it
Dragon
like
Ball
this,
just
though.
what he has.
If you got a bunch of niggas who watch nothing but fight videos on World Star Hip Hop,
Kimbo
probably
slides.
boxing match on their time and all this other shit, football where niggas are cracking against each other and
Right.
shit. They want to see something where somebody fight against somebody else non-stop.
That's true.
So something like Dragon Ball Z would go perfectly with whatever they're interested in.
Yeah. I guess the question, like, you're trying to ask is, like, can we say that it's really bad if the point of it is just about the fights?
Yes.
And I don't feel like... I guess I felt like Naruto wasn't about the fights. I felt like DBZ is. So I don't care that much when people just say it was great because the hands was good. But, like, Naruto, I was like, oh, no, this felt like it was more than just the fights.
I think
So
you
I'm
can't
like,
say it was
you
bad. I don't
want
think Dragon Ball Super movie was bad. Like,
Yeah.
I think it was it's good for what it is. It was better than a lot of the anime itself. The animation was much better, of course. Like the fight, I thought the fighting was better. It's not just them. Like it's like
super
they
fast
did
punches
do a
and
lot
shit.
of that.
yeah, of course it's still Dragon Ball at the end of the day.
The teleport punch and shit.
But it wasn't. I think it was much better than anime like fights.
I saw Vegeta's power
They
look
tried-
decent to Super Saiyan. They put
Yeah,
some
like
fighting on
the
there.
power ups look better, I guess. They tried some shit where they did like the first person fighting. They tried to do some different
Oh,
shit.
for real?
But so you telling me both of y'all
That's
didn't go in
interesting.
that movie and like get a tingling of like hype when y'all saw like them power up or anything like that?
It's a nostalgia. That's what all it is.
Like no smiles came across y'all face. Like you
there was
want
one
the
time-
nostalgia feel.
There was a few jokes I thought it was funny. Not funny, but like it made me like some niggas was laughing,
I
like,
said-
dying laughing, but I would smile.
Yeah.
I would smile.
Oh,
At
you're
niggas
the-
like, ha ha ha. Niggas,
Your
like,
nostalgia
dying.
meter, I
There
guess.
were
Where
a
would
couple
you rate it?
times that was funny though.
Yeah.
Off your
Niggas
nostalgia
like-
meter,
niggas
where
like
would
that
you
shit
rate
was
it?
comedy, huh?
Off your nostalgia meter, where would you rate it?
I'm not nostalgic for Dragon Ball though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
so
That's it was decent.
All right, well, just
Yeah.
rate it based on like the DBZ movie scale. Like, have y'all seen like most of the DBZ
I've
movies?
seen a lot. It's definitely
been a while.
probably the best Dragon Ball movie, period.
Yeah.
I mean, but then arguably, like, the reasons it's better are reasons it has to be better. Like, the animation is better. It's 2009. It's better.
Come on, bro. That cool
you know what I'm
movie was
saying?
lit, bro.
Stop.
There was a good animation in that cool shit.
Incorrect.
Relax.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, my thing is with the power up, there was one power up that, like, got a little rise out of me. And it was, like, when Goku was like, yeah, okay, bro, I'm about to, like, clap you. And, like, he was powering up. And then for a moment, his hair flashed white. I was like, oh, is he going to do it?
He got everybody.
He didn't go Ultra Instinct
They were
though.
like, oh. That's all they got me. I was like, oh.
They just
And he
they
did.
fused to beat him.
Oh, that's
They did the dance.
What if they fused and then did Ultra Instinct?
World, bro.
That would have been legit.
You know,
Like, my whole thing is, like, the power
Gogeta
ups.
Ultra?
I don't get how
Don't you have
niggas
to
are
be
still hyped
Ultra
about it.
Instinct before you fuse them?
I don't know.
No,
I mean, I don't think
you shouldn't need
You
to.
can't do
What do you mean?
Right? I don't
You
know.
said why are people still hyped about it?
Like, I
In
don't.
what way?
I don't
Like,
understand.
New power ups
Like,
are old, seeing Super
period.
Saiyan 1 every time.
like when this nigga Brawly powered up, niggas was like, oh, like when his legendary Super Saiyan mode and he like came out like, oh, I'm the shit. Niggas was like, oh, I'm just like, bro, like,
Yeah.
nigga, all he did was what everybody do. He yelled, some shit blow up, then he floated up. I feel you, but like I really don't.
I think that was nostalgia. I feel like they probably just watched the old movie before that, the old Brawly movie.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it wasn't. Yeah, that part wasn't that good. I mean, it was good again for Dragon Ball, but it wasn't worth the reaction.
It's
People
overhyped.
were-
Way overhyped.
Yeah.
Way overhyped. It's just
That's
like
fine.
it would be the equivalent of a nigga watching the Mortal Kombat 11 trailer, and then when Scorpion go, get over here, they like, oh, shit, they did it again.
But that's like if they didn't get a Mortal Kombat game for like 10 years.
No, son. It's the same thing.
Niggas
'Cause
was lucky that hype though on some of the shit.
Niggas was hype,
Mortal Kombat
bro.
just came out like 4 years
Hey,
ago.
speaking of the new one though,
The newest
they got a lot more customization in this next one that's coming up.
Yeah, I saw like a video of them like watching the shit like in the actual thing. They was kind of hype over some stupid ass fatalities, bro. Like Baraka was in. It was a Baraka fight, and they were showing him like beat the nigga up, and they was like, oh, like when he was doing
No,
shit.
that's the type of
You can't trust YouTube because niggas definitely hype up.
I just think
For
hands
the
niggas in
views.
general. There just has to be a category for these niggas that's literally only there for the hands.
And you know what the thing that killed me though? And that's why I still say like there's not a single reason besides like, hey bro, you just got a little special needs and that's just what you fuck with. But there's not a single reason to only fuck with Dragon Ball Z over any anime. There are anime out there that do any specific part of Dragon Ball Z, even the holistic thing, better than Dragon Ball Z.
Do they got Goku in it?
They got some Goku
No.
lookalikes. And my
Niggas is there for Goku. I'm telling you,
they
bro.
not. Ain't no nigga ever say I'm here for Goku. Niggas
Are you
like I'm here
serious?
for the
Oh,
hands.
come on.
Are you
You know
serious?
somebody
You can't
like
talk
that.
shit
One
about
nigga-
Goku
There's
like you
no
can't
way.
about
Is
anything
there
else.
any
Bro,
nigga
there's
that was like,
literally
hey,
a
I watched this
religion.
first?
You can
There
talk
was a
shit about
religion
Naruto
out
all day.
there.
Nobody be your mentions. Like the DBZ community is like the fucking vegan community, bro. Talk some shit.
I've
about
never
Goku.
seen a nigga
They
say
at your
Goku
head.
is.
I'm telling you, bro.
Then you just
What's
have
some
a
shit that
mouth.
never even happened in Dragon Ball Z, bro?
I seen niggas put respect on the hands, which are like weak. It's mainly
All the
teleport
time.
hands. But I've never seen a nigga like, but Goku.
Try to argue anybody stronger than Goku. Anywhere, bro.
I mean, Dragon Ball fans.
I've been
Try to
there.
argue
They're
that.
not Goku fans. They're Dragon Ball fans.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
What you mean?
Because if you like, they're Dragon Ball fans. Like people who argue for Goku, they're not necessarily a Goku fan. But if you say Goku's weak, that means like
That
their
mean the
favorite
whole
character is
thing,
yeah.
weak. So they just defend
Yeah.
the series in general.
That's why, I've been there before though, bro. Because I used to run an anime club, and I hit niggas with Superman could beat Goku, and niggas about impeached me right there, bro. It's like,
All the favor.
huh?
All the favor.
What did he say?
Niggas is ready to fight you.
Nah, bro.
Crying in the
Niggas
back,
watch it
bro.
'cause, like,
I can't believe
they know
it.
the characters, bro. That's why they watch it. Like you don't have to you don't have to put in the effort to learn about any of the characters.
True.
It's something they know. That's what you
My
gotta
thing,
do.
I just
I grew
think
up
like we should get to a point. I find it weird that the community hasn't gotten to a point that like I had suffered from this too, is like associating strength with making an anime good or bad. Like if it doesn't have like I'd be disappointed sometimes when I watch an anime. I'm like, damn, these niggas ain't like broken strong. Like, so I can put them in the conversation. Because I feel like sometimes you can't even bring them to the conversation unless you feel like they can compete with, like, the big ones. Like, why I felt like I add even more hype to Toriko is, like, oh, these niggas actually can't compete with, like, the big three strength-wise. Like, if I toss Toriko in the conversation, like, you can't... These niggas was throwing around, like, this nigga had planets covering Earth's 3 times our regular size. So these niggas was up there. Like, but I don't know. I just felt like in Shonen, it's like the strength thing is, like, an argument. It's like the same thing where, like, people saying games, like, Call of Duty games are always good. Or movie games are always good. It's the same way I feel about anime. It's like we always wait that, well, they had good fights, so it's automatically like the best shit I've ever seen. Even though it's not. And Dragon Ball Z just gets the most favor for that. Dragon Ball Z and Naruto get the most favor for that. Because I feel like whenever I've argued with people online about both of those series, the points that I made were more plot points, and everyone understood them as like, well, that nigga was strong. Like, that's where I felt like I got back into something.
Dragon Ball,
that nigga was strong.
Naruto. I feel like
Fans?
most niggas that watch Naruto.
I don't know, fam.
No, I'm telling you, I think they at least watched.
Sasuke fanboys, I hate more than anything.
I mean, that's because there's more
I
depth
don't
in
even feel like
Naruto.
I don't even know if Vegeta has a fan base that ride as hard from his Sasuke fanboys.
That's fine, but I'm saying, like, people who watch Naruto generally watch other anime. There's a bunch of niggas that watch Dragon Ball, but they don't watch it.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, because it's just because it's just hands. I mean, Naruto, though it's not that much more in depth, it's more in depth than DBZ, and like more involved character development wise. So
Boku no Hero getting deeper and deeper. They getting deeper.
They getting close. No, it's too much thinking in fucking Boku no Hero. Niggas ain't gonna never hop on. Niggas ain't gonna hop on it the way they hop on Dragon Ball. Like, cause like you said, you don't gotta think, bro.
Why y'all niggas like this Boku no Hero shit,
Goku
bro?
running up and he beat you up,
They ain't
bro.
throwing hands till episode 3, bro. Sorry. If you're not throwing hands in the first 2 episodes, you are not a nigga anime, for sure.
Sounds like we gotta create a new rating category, hands category, just like we do the Toriko scale.
Oh, yeah. Hands.
So if it's a shitload of hands, give it a Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I rate this a solid Dragon Ball. Only watch it for the hands.
Right.
From 1 to 7.
That's good, though. That's good.
Like,
No hands, give it a Promised Neverland rating for hands.
bogus.
I'm gonna get that here. I promise.
If you throwing hands,
Or a band.
That's low key.
I'm gonna give it a band, actually. I'm not even gonna say promise. I'm gonna say band. A motherfucker that never throw hands.
No
All
respect.
that power, no hands.
you know what I love to piss
Watch
niggas
out.
off with? And I'm so happy that they made One Punch Man just so I could be like, yeah, but he's not gonna crack Saitama. He's not gonna slap my
But that's
nigga
what I
Saitama.
love about One Punch Man, because I felt like it gave all them niggas who've been waiting for.
So
I almost
fuck
felt
you.
like mangakas like are respecting Dragon Ball so much that they don't want to write characters, or like they're not big enough where you can see it, where you have ones where you know for sure, like, oh hey, this character's stronger than them. It seemed like all the big ones like stopped shy of like he could be stronger than Goku, but like nah, I'm gonna like write it
So
down.
you know what? I feel like it's gonna take a nigga to get real big. Like, he gonna have to get real big, because I feel like Dragon Ball Super was Akira Toriyama way of saying like, oh, so y'all said my nigga can't be Superman?
Yeah. 100%.
Watch this. It's gonna be a nigga that's gonna be like, yeah, this My Hero Z. And like, and it's gonna be some nigga named Carrot that get beat the fuck up, bro, by Deku. And that's gonna be his way of saying like, hey, bro, put some respect on my shit, nigga. He will box Goku.
Wow.
Because that's what I find is funny. Like, any creator could create a character stronger than Goku, but yet no one's done it. Why?
I mean,
Like,
because I don't. It doesn't make it better, like you said. Like, that means stronger. What does that do? Like, I guess.
It don't do shit. Dragon Ball is solidified in its own category. Like, oh, we can make these characters as ridiculously as strong as possible, and people still gonna fuck with us.
Yeah.
Other people gonna be like, okay, this anime stupid now. Like Gurren Lagann, the moment that nigga started chucking galaxies, I was like, oh, okay, it's officially stupid, but this is at the end. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Stronger than
That's
Goku.
true.
Naruto. Oh, Naruto a god now. Oh, well, the show over. Okay.
Well, technically, it's not.
Yeah, well, I don't watch Boruto. They ain't getting me.
Nobody continue, bro. That should be the sign that ending was not that great. That most people are like, nah, I don't fuck with Boruto.
Because every
If it was
nigga
a great
watching
ending, that would have drove you to the next one, for sure.
No, I think it was long, too long.
it was too long.
You think so?
I don't even think that, bro. Niggas, by the end of Naruto, who was really watching it to watch it? You was watching it because you like, damn, bro, I'm 1,000 chapters in. I might as well finish this motherfucker.
No, you got
bro. I thought you were a different breed.
I didn't watch the Naruto anime, right? So when the manga ended, that was a long time before the anime ended.
That is true.
At that point, I'm like,
plus, there was so much filler in the anime too, like right before that last war. So I mean, it was just awkward timing.
I wouldn't have picked that shit up no matter what.
I think if I was an anime watcher, I might have.
I was like, this show doo-doo, boy, I'm done.
I would have watched Boruto too if they had if it wasn't filler. That's all it is filler, really. So
the anime right now, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't go out my way.
I read the chapters
with it. I mean, with it coming on Toonami, I just be like once a week. I can put in half an hour to check it out, just based on my own curiosity on the kids.
I would rather have done like a backwards version. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, do the prequel?
Yeah, like a prequel.
I've been waiting for that.
Yeah,
I would love like a
Hokage, fourth Hokage.
Yeah, like how we talked about that.
Oh,
No, that'd be legit.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't get no fucking.
But I think they fucked their lore up too much for me to not care. Like now, to me, a prequel for them wouldn't be
Itachi days.
No, it wouldn't be any of the characters we've seen. It would be like, how did we get to the Madara first Hokage moment? That's
snap! So you mean like the beginning?
Like the beginning.
Yeah, because I feel like right now I'm like, I know enough about their lore that they would probably just shit on what I thought. Like, I like that I believe the lies. Because I feel like if I see why Monato's that scary, it wouldn't be what I think right now. It'd be less. Like, just think of the way Naruto was written. Think of the way the legends are, like, play out in the story-wise, and then, like, actually watching them yourselves, right? So, like, the Naruto hype, right? Oh, yeah, you know Naruto's a guy that did all this stuff. Like, think about his actual come-up. That wasn't that interesting.
Like,
if you really think about it. Like, compared to what his legend is.
Jiraiya, Orochimaru, and Tsunade, they're considered the three legendary Sani simply because Hanzo was like, you legit.
Yeah.
Like, that was it.
And it didn't even seem that cold in the flashback. Like, when they showed it, I was like, oh, this wouldn't even seem that cold. So I think they would fuck up Minato, and I think that the first Hokage would fuck up
like 3 to
No, I mean they were. I'm just saying, like, it's not as big as maybe you would think. Like, you would think maybe these three took on a whole army. Right. You know what I mean? And something like that. Yeah, but it was literally Hanzo was like, "Oh, you almost got maybe 25% of my health. Good job. You'll be the three legendary Sani now." Like,
and then they didn't even put enough respect on Hanzo for me to buy that statement. I'm like,
true.
Naruto will beat your ass. Naruto didn't put respect on your name, so fuck you mean?
When you look at Hanzo, I was like, bro, for this nigga to be going around all big and tough, you just got a raw cake at Genkai. Hey, nigga, I just secrete poison. If you around me, you gon' die. Like, you not cold, nigga. You was just born with some dope shit. I'm like, I'll snipe your ass.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, so to me, they couldn't do anybody's story right. I just don't feel like any of it will play out right.
I definitely
better just go like a way, some characters I've never seen before but are just in the past and build them niggas up because I'm like, all right, cool, fine.
Yeah, like the true origin like of the clans or something.
Yeah, like because then I have nothing to measure those niggas to. Like now I have all this things to measure. When I see the first Hokage, I literally expect day one for niggas to just be shook. Like he walking down the street, niggas pass out like Conqueror's hockey type shit. Like, and then I'm just gonna see him go like, no, I'm just everybody's friend, and I'm like, this is
You know,
so do y'all kill niggas or nah?
And that'd be my thing. Like, we went back in time, bro. It definitely couldn't be a shonen. Like, where niggas like, hey, we're buddies now. Like, nigga, no. He just killed your cousin last week. Kill this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, from that little flashback they showed us, it was dangerous in the hood, nigga.
That would be the perfect way to set the tone, is have like a couple niggas in the first episode be talking about friendship and have them niggas spilt directly after. Like doing that. Then I know, okay, they not like playing around with the friendship bullshit. Like trying to talk shit out like, oh hey, why are we fighting each other? Maybe we should have it, and he just
see, no, I think they actually might do it right, because if you think about that one back in time where they was talking about like how everything got kicked off with the first and second Hokage, where they had their little brother. It was like, hey bro, the hood line is this river, bro, don't cross that. He went into the Uchiha shit and got spilled, and then they were like, all right, after that nigga we boxing. 10 more years of just gutting Uchihas. I'm like, yo, I fuck with that, because that wasn't no ho we friends. It was like, oh, you killed my brother, nigga, we own it with your whole clan.
But yeah.
Oh, dude.
So just wrap it up. What would y'all rate the movie?
Oh, right.
From a Dragon Ball perspective.
The fuck?
The fuck?
The fuck was that?
Something dead. From a Dragon Ball perspective, decent as hell. Okay. Just from an anime movie perspective, decent minus.
Yeah.
I can see that.
What you giving it, Deuce?
Yeah, I have a decent as hell, just in terms of being what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like for a Dragon Ball movie, it was good.
Dragon Ball respect, huh?
It might bring more
fans. It might bring more potential fans to the thing.
No, more anime movies, I guess.
Did you open the door to that?
That's one thing I fuck with.
Well, Boku no Hero movie dropped in theaters. I wonder what the sentiment for that was when it came. But I didn't hear much about it. It was quiet.
It's probably the biggest anime movie in theaters ever.
I'm sure it improved the viability of it because I don't think, from a cost standpoint, I would hope that it wasn't that expensive for them to make.
Yeah, like it definitely make
some
money.
Good animation. That's pretty much it. Like they pay these niggas to put out like fight scenes just a little bit below this, like on the reg. You know what I mean? You know, season of anime. There's probably I'm guessing there's some you could pick out that had fight scenes on par with what we saw in that movie.
No doubt.
So I don't think it was that expensive to me. And I'm sure
animated movies are kind of expensive though. Not gonna lie.
You think so?
Yeah.
Those ones specifically animated that way? Why are you saying?
It's just because niggas have to literally do every single frame.
Oh, got you.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then you got to pay a whole team for every single frame. Whereas with a movie star, it's like, hey, bro, I can pay you for 2 weeks. Niggas will film for like 2 weeks. We gonna knock all your scenes out.
Benefits.
Get the fuck out. You get what I'm saying? Whereas like, oh, we got to contract this production facility for X amount of years, however long it may. We got to do, and the production facility don't even do sound. So now we got to hire some sound niggas. Yeah. Now we got to hire some CGI niggas. Now, like, it's low key a fair amount of niggas that go into it. Is it more expensive than like a high budget CG movie? No, that's the most expensive because then you got to pay for all that shit together. Right. But like, animated movie definitely more expensive than like a regular movie with just like niggas in it.
Okay.
Assuming they not big name ass niggas.
Yeah. Alright, well, wrap that up. Kingdom Hearts 3 is finna drop on Tuesday.
Wank.
We already heard some reviews. IGN gave it a 8.7. I haven't played it yet, so we're not gonna talk about that. I think we're gonna talk about.
You sound disappointed.
If my nigga Adam Sessler don't rate it,
well,
it ain't real.
I don't sound I probably sound disappointed, but like I just don't know how to trust IGN ratings. Like I've never gone to them for a rating on video games because my video game tastes are very different. Like I fuck with Dynasty Warriors games. Like I love that. I fuck with Dragon Ball Z fighting games. Like you know what I mean? Like the ones where they were giving them shit ratings. Like so I feel like my taste doesn't align very well with what the mainstream taste of video game is. So I don't know how to trust it. So they might give it 8.7. I might be like, this is shit. Like I know niggas gave Final Fantasy 15 like pretty high ratings, and I thought it was horrible because I'm like, this isn't a Final Fantasy game. There is no like Final Fantasy elements to this game. Really, it was quick.
I'm very curious to find out what you like about Dynasty Warriors.
What I like about Dynasty Warriors?
I like it too.
It's just a quick game to get your shit done. You know what I mean? Like it's like mindless. I like games where I'm like, oh, I want to play a game.
Just
Lou ain't mindless, my nigga. Lou is the only time you gotta think that whole game, bro.
It's pretty fun, and I like variety in my games too. So they give you like a lot of characters to fight with. To me, that's more interesting. I like to see like different movesets and shit like that. Same. And plus, like when I was in college, me and my roommate, we would like just do campaigns. We play like co-op doing it, and we just had fun like fucking around in the game. So
I had a similar experience with Dynasty Warrior, except I enjoy it, and this is why I like it, because you can really get a lot out of it. If you just want to fucking hack and slash, you can. I enjoy like the military aspect of it, because like
It'd be like
you have to manage your troops and where your niggas go, unless you just like crash through everybody.
That's right.
But like when Lu Bu on the field, you can't do that.
Yeah, that's the only time you play the game for real. It's like you're like, oh, Lu Bu showed up, and then you just see your squad. Generals just start taking L. You're like, oh, that nigga over there took an L. Like,
so
fuck.
like, it's like, do I base race Lu Bu or do I go fucking?
You will lose a match if Lu Bu shows up and you just like mobbing niggas. But
if you decide to not deal with Lu Bu, like you gonna catch it.
It'll just be you left, and all your crew is dead around you. And you're like, oh, now I gotta take this nigga off. And you realize this nigga lost no health.
No.
That whole time he was killing all the other groups of niggas, and he lost zero health.
I fuck with Dynasty Warriors for that. Like it's just it's fun, bro. It's like you can't think of it too hard. Just play.
Yeah, I feel like I had liked that concept too when they did it in Soul Calibur. I forgot which one, but they had one where it was like kind of like a campaign type of thing. They also did it in Budokai too, where they gave you like a board to kind of like go around and do shit. I don't know why they took that concept away from those games. To me, that like adds way more hours of playtime than just like the fighting thing, and it gives me like a chance to like change up like the the vibe a bit. Because after like especially those types of games, like you can like go for a few hours, and then there's that point where you get extremely bored with them, and you're just like, all right, I got to like take a good ass break from you, like, and then I come back like months later. I'm like, all right, cool. This is
I forgot about that board concept in Budokai.
Yeah,
that's great.
Fucking Lu Bu, bro.
Lu Bu, that nigga.
Lu Bu's been spotted.
I think the only version of that game I ever saw was like a legendary Zelda version of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever came to my apartment back in that senior year of college when one of my roommates used to play it all the time with one of our neighbors. It was like a Legend of Zelda version of Dynasty Warriors, and it just seemed like a large groups of people. You just flash through them, onto the next group, flash through them, or to the next group, flash
niggas have seen the money making that Dynasty Warriors does, and they basically have been like taking that concept and doing it with a lot of games. Like they started with Dragon Quest, like they took a Dragon Quest game and they called it Dragon Quest Warriors or something like that, and all they do is take a bunch of motherfuckers from the Dragon Quest series and do the Dynasty Warriors concept where you just fight mobs and niggas. But I played the Dragon Quest one. They do some tweaks to make it like more interesting. Like it has some leveling to it and stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of Japanese whatever companies have been like stealing that and like just putting it on their game. They just make a Warriors version of their game, their long running series or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, on that, I think the only part I want to talk about was I just want to flame GameStop again for canceling pre-orders. Y'all niggas suck, bro. I don't know. I thought they were supposed to go out of business like last year. It looked like
I thought they would have been out a couple years ago.
Inverse Kingdom Hearts. We was waiting for Kingdom Hearts to come out. We were waiting for GameStop to go the fuck away. I need these niggas replaced for real.
And that's what brings me to my idea. Is like, why has no business hopped up on this? Like, if I was Xbox, I would just make an Xbox store. It would work exactly like GameStop, but with everything Xbox. So like the money you
mean like an in-person store, not the digital one?
Yeah, just like, oh yeah, this is an Xbox store. Because think about it, when niggas like, hey bro, I'm about to go buy a game, you don't think about going nowhere but GameStop. Some niggas go to Walmart, but them niggas serial killers, bro. Right. Most niggas go to GameStop. And I'm like, so why not? If I was Xbox, I'd be like, hey bro, let's make a Xbox store.
They don't need a competition.
Yeah. I'll build them hoes right next to every GameStop
like,
too.
It's basically the concept Apple has with their stores. Is it where they just have like the Genius Center that people go to, but most people go there to like fix their shit. But yeah, if Apple can do it, I think it's viable for any. Like, why not? And then at the same time, what's even better is because like PS4 is owned by Sony. Sony has a bunch of other electronic products that they can sell, like speakers and all this other shit that like totally fits with getting a PS4 or getting a game. And you could just like upsell that shit too. You're like, oh hey, matter of fact, if you get these games, you can get this whole speaker right here
for something more, just like GameStop got their shits. And I'm just like, bro, you could compete with GameStop instead of just doing everything digital. They
don't need to compete. They literally would just start up and then GameStop be like, all right, we're going out of business.
Yeah.
Ain't no competition there, like really.
So well, imagine if you could still buy like an old PlayStation 2 from there. Stop it.
Yeah.
Niggas would go cop one of them right now.
That's true though.
No, for real.
Yeah, I would for real buy a PlayStation 2.
A Nintendo store would be good too because they got a lot of accessory shit too. Like with the DS games.
First of all, We saw in Japan, they already got that.
You'll see that shit.
Yeah, they just don't fuck with that.
Oh, they got
they do. I saw it.
They have like all
I
the
saw
shit.
a couple ads.
Hey, I don't know if you remember this. We walked past Nintendo headquarters. It was basic as fuck. I thought like if that shit was in America, it'd have been balling and shit. It was like a fucking shits. And the only way you knew it was Nintendo headquarters is had on the side Nintendo headquarters. I was like, huh? Why this shit regular as fuck, like in the corner? Like, regular as shit.
That's a little ass corner store and shit.
For real. It was on a random ass street in a low ass whatever the fuck.
I think I literally saw a video of that. Like they literally had like consoles for you to play like Nintendo games in there too, didn't they?
Yeah, we ain't go in because that shit was sketch. All of Japan low key kind of sketch.
Yeah. GameStop, like go out of business, bro. Like someone replace them. Like I just don't understand why our community doesn't replace them. And like, I'm a casual gamer, so maybe I'm not gonna say our community. But
the people
I don't
that
know
keep
why there's
GameStop
not
alive,
somebody that can replace them by now.
Parents keep
Casual,
GameStop
very
alive.
casual.
Like lower, okay, like
because
the people that are lower than casual gamers that don't know no better are the ones that keep them alive, like parents, gift buyers, and like so-so gamers. Because like they just like, oh, where do I get it? Oh, just go to GameStop.
You think so?
Those are because people like.
I don't know.
When the last time you went to a store to buy a game?
That's true.
But even like I don't play much games. If they want to buy a game right now, I'm gonna go on like online and order this shit online.
Right.
Yeah. So I feel once our generation become like the parents.
So yeah, I think it is like parents and shit like that.
It's a wrap. Because when I went into I'm not gonna lie, I went into GameStop. So I just lied. Because I don't know. I went into GameStop to find it cheaper. And the only niggas was in there was like old niggas and me. That's it.
I mean, let's be real though. Before GameStop, niggas used to go to Blockbusters to get their games.
That is true.
Right, you bought
Hella games from
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster. Yeah, I rented hella games from Blockbuster.
Yep.
See, but you can't do that no more because niggas just truly don't give a fuck.
Yeah, scratch the whole shit up.
Like, anybody ever tried GameFly, bro? I did GameFly.
I always wanted to.
You get the game you think is lit, that motherfucker scratched up. Cannot read, nigga. Have fun. You paid $7, bitch. Like, and that happened way too many times. I was like, Mom, cancel this shit, bro. I'm hot.
Alright, on to Spider-Man.
One more thing.
Yeah.
One more thing related to games. That was something about, what is it called? Esports? They're going to start to have fucking farming simulators. Niggas are going to get paid to run farming simulators nowadays.
What?
People are going to get paid to run somebody else's farming simulator?
They're going to be playing farming simulators, and they're going to have, like, you know, audiences or whatever, and they're going to be getting paid to play that shit.
Like on Twitch?
On Twitch or whatever platform they're doing it for.
Yeah, farming simulator.
But it's going to be on esports, just like, you know, how you have...
Farming?
Wow.
This esports industry is going out of control,
The
man.
food
No,
box,
I
yeah.
don't.
The box.
Farming?
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Farming simulators. Like niggas want to watch people play it. Esport farming simulator.
You know, when you say farming, you actually mean like farming, like
vegetables.
Raise your chicken, nigga.
But it's like a game. You never play like those mobile games where they like you basically just have to manage a bunch of resources. Like it'll be like, maybe you own
Like
a castle
Clash of Kings?
and niggas be like attacking your castle, but you gotta like build some new towers and shit, and then have those towers like attack the monster. Like it's a mobile game concept. Yeah, there you go, real time strategy game.
But
niggas are paying for that.
Gonna watch people like
Weird niggas.
If they did it, that means there's an audience for it.
True.
So that means there's a group of niggas out there that wants this
look at him grow
farming
that corn.
simulator.
Damn, bro, I ain't never think to grow my corn that way.
Tested it, bro. I'm in there.
Wow.
I mean,
Look,
if you stop and think about it,
niggas just throwing away money. Like I'm like at this point, I almost want to cry. I'm like, why am I broke, bro? They just throw away money. Niggas getting paid to play farming simulators, and I work a 9 to 5 job.
That's true.
What am I doing with my life, bro?
Think about it.
right.
Clearly, farming simulators.
Damn.
I don't even understand how that's fun to play it, if I'm going to be honest.
Oh, bro. Clearly, we don't understand the interest. We just some niggas with jobs, bro. Like, we don't understand the concept of not having the job, bro.
When you first said farming simulator, I thought you meant like that's training like niggas to be farmers for real. I was like, oh, okay, we're trying to grow the next level, next like generation of farmers or some shit. But
Hey, that's lit, bro. We probably need more farmers on the low because I don't think anybody is going to school or looking to be a farmer.
No, niggas do go to school to be farmers.
There are some.
You can go to school to be a farmer.
Western Illinois, agricultural majors.
Word?
They out there, bro.
To actually be farmers, though?
Yeah.
So what you do for class?
I know one of my niggas was hyped because he had just got a baby cow.
We had that. Are you alive?
He just got.
Yeah, and he was telling me.
No, but that's like science. That's like science farming. You know what I mean? I'm talking about like farming.
Niggas like doing the work.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about are your niggas in school actually like trying to learn farming?
They teach you, but you know, like they're not gonna really be the niggas doing it.
I know a nigga that like went to school to do it, and he gonna be the farmer. He liked that shit. He liked farming. That nigga learned how to artificially inseminate a cow, and he was like, "This lit." I'm like, nigga, I'm not sticking my hand up no cow, nothing.
Oh, shit.
But to him, that shit was lit.
They're like animals.
To each his own.
Mm-hmm. True.
Yep.
There's big money in farming, bro.
I'm sure there is.
Totally true.
I just don't want to live on a farm, bro. I'm too black.
There's hella black farmers nowadays.
I know. I'm sure there is. But now y'all watch that Killer Mike show? Apparently ain't that many.
True.
I know.
Killer Mike got this new show where he be testing out like different ideas called Trigger Warning. So like the first episode he tries to live black for like 3 days. So he tries to like only eat black products like made by a black business or whatever, a black restaurant that sourced it from a black farm. And then like he couldn't find any food. And that was like the gist of it. And he was in Atlanta, mind you, so he was in the South, and he couldn't find no black food. But yeah, he did another one that was really good too, where he had the Crips make a soda and called it Cripa-Cola. And it was good. It's a good episode. I recommend it. It was a good show. I Oh, speaking of shows, did you watch Punisher?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that trailer's out. Fuck.
Yeah. Dude's caught up. Boy, you finished it, right? Or you say you halfway through?
No, I finished it.
Oh, you finished it. So maybe next week.
Wait, time out. Is Punisher out or just the trailer?
The Punisher's out.
Oh, yeah.
The show's out.
That's it. Late. Oh, don't choke.
No need to relax. No need.
You water? Good?
Just dying.
Damn, son.
Alright, well, on to this. Anything else, Gramps, before I move on to the Spider-Man trailer?
Nope.
Alright. You can see my screen, right? Let's see if it comes out the right thing. It looked like it's not coming out of anything.
No sound, bro.
Yes, it is.
Easy. Yeah, I forgot his mom was hot. Or aunt.
Therefore, I have value. No, that's not messing with you. You look pretty too.
Damn.
Yeah. I wonder how much they paying this nigga.
Oh, who's that, Sandman?
Maybe.
Controlling the elements straight up.
Who is that? Oh, Mysterious. Forgot. They picked a good villain though. Because he's a nigga I forgot about.
Yeah, same.
For a long time. He's one that's like, his background is so empty, like, I'm not gonna really... If they made him a completely different person, I'd be like, oh, sure. Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah. Because, he was in the cartoon, but like I like faintly remember him. To me, the thing I always remember is that ugly motherfucker, the chameleon. He was always in the background, bro.
It's all the same villains as all these other Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's true.
Yo, when is this supposed to, like... That's the one thing I didn't get about this movie. Like, where does this place in, like, the time
Can you speak real quick, Graham? Sorry. I'll press the volume on there. Hold on.
Like the sand and the water and all that.
Damn, nigga, you was talking for a minute and we heard none of that. You gonna have to repeat all that.
Okay, I would say I have no idea who Buddy is.
Mysterio?
That's his name, Mysterio?
Yeah, he was in the 90s.
Like Rey Mysterio, nigga?
Yeah, did you watch the 90s TV series? He's basically just a nigga that create illusions. He's a nigga that created illusions. He had a big dome on his head.
I think he was in the game too, wasn't he? Spider-Man.
He was in the Sinister Six, I believe, right? Which I think is what they're trying to set up. Huh?
So he was a celestial dragon, okay.
No. Just an illusion, motherfucker, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
So was he the one creating like that giant water figure and fan figure and all that shit?
I don't know how they're going to do his story, but it could be, yeah. It could be that, because I think in the comics he was a good guy. Or an actor. So it's like he could be, like, they could be going on a storyline where he's like setting this up to make him look like a hero, but he actually did all this. So, yeah.
Napkins.
But you said that his power was creating illusions. So like, so what would be the use of all of that if everything is just an illusion? If it's all just
it's not exactly that. He's a prop designer. So like, imagine like the Tony Stark of like film fake shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, it don't have to all be an illusion. Some of it is CG, but some of it is like explosions and real shits. And so like he's done this in comic books before, where he like make a scenario, but then save it himself just so he can like, y'all look at me, bro. I'm the hero. You feel me? So like, imagine this nigga like Syndrome from Incredibles.
Oh, true.
Like, this robot real as fuck. It can't really kill you, but I got the like the off switch. You feel me? Like some shit like that.
So Sinister, it looks like they're going this. I think someone said they're going the Sinister Six route with these Spider-Man movies. Hopefully, don't mean we finna get 6 movies.
Nah.
But I mean, I fuck with that group. It just Vulture was never my favorite, but I guess they changed it to make me care about him more. Mysterio was also never my favorite. I like the electric dude, Shocker. Who was kind of trash in the actual movie, and Rhino, who we haven't seen yet. So when that didn't come out.
So like, I think they definitely gonna use different people for the Sinister Six, just because I don't think they want to use any other villains that's been used.
So you think the guy who played Michael Keaton's not gonna come back to be?
Yeah, no, he's gonna be the Vulture.
Oh, you mean
they're not gonna use any
other movies?
Other Spider-Man movies.
Oh, okay. So Rhino's not coming.
So Rhino will be there. Goblin
and Electro won't be there because Jamie Foxx was Electro.
Rhino was in one of the other ones.
Yeah, he was in the one with the British guy. He was in the second one of the most recent.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember that.
I mean, it wasn't long. It was just at the end or the beginning, something like that. Yeah. It's only like one clip practically.
So I think they gonna do it, but I was very like, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, Marvel don't like turn the fuck up. I'm probably just gonna be done paying to see it. 100. It's been 10 years. Like honestly, these movies have not been that good. They just been like, okay.
So what's the last couple you think you're gonna pay to see?
I'm gonna finish this arc out.
The Avengers.
So Avengers once the Avengers is over and the arc is finished.
Pay for a Black Panther movie?
I'm gonna have to play for Black Panther every time for the culture. But just like with the original Black Panther, I was like, bro, that movie wasn't good. I only paid to see it because the culture.
Yeah,
hella niggas in there. I gotta see that, or else I'm just a coon. You know what I'm saying?
What
So
if they put Denzel Washington in the next one?
It don't matter. I'm going to watch. It could be all white niggas, bro. I'm in there. Black Panther, I gotta put on.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Black Panther could come out pure garbage.
Bro, what if they put like the black acting gods in the next like Black Panther movie?
I'm watching it already.
I thought it'd be lit off that. Like you would have to own that it was lit.
What I'm saying is, if it's good, it's good.
That is real bad in it though. It's not.
Yeah.
That's true, but I'm just saying like if they really like just put it in there, like they just changed the dynamic of the movie, because like it was just like an action.
I don't
movie.
want to see it in there though.
Huh?
I don't want to see that Will Smith or Denzel in there.
Damn, he crazy.
I don't want to see
that. Crazy.
I agree.
Crazy.
This gonna take away from the movie.
100%.
Like the more like big name niggas, you know, I'm good.
What if you just chilling with Boku, bro? Like Will Smith just pop up out of nowhere.
If he playing Will Smith, like I said, that movie can only get worse from here.
Oh, he be himself.
I'm Will.
Even if
Hey, go watch Bad Boys 3, y'all. Go watch Bad Boys 3.
Hey, if he pop out,
What if they join the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
I'm done. I've been done.
Martin Lawrence.
I've been done. That's
Like
like
them niggas are official Marvel
Garbage.
heroes, bro. You see the next
100%
Avengers movie, bro. Don Cheadle, Martin Lawrence.
Wait,
they
Don
running the
Cheadle.
streets.
Monsters actually in the
That's
Oh,
what
he
I'm
already
saying.
in
That's
there.
what I'm saying. But he running the streets.
I'm like, why y'all bring that weak nigga in here, bro? Don Cheadle, even with his war machine, can't be a bad boy.
Hey, Thanos, we not taking that shit, bro.
Oh my god.
No, we just gonna blow that nigga up. None of y'all try blowing that nigga up.
I'll tell you this.
Michael Bay, the new director, bro. We just fix problems by blowing shit up.
Don Cheadle needs to go. He would lock drop, bro. He needs to go somewhere.
Well, you know Don Cheadle's gonna be in the background as they tag along, buddy. Like, hey guys, how can I help you find stuff? Hey, bro, just go look this shit up on the internet, bro. Where do these niggas stay at?
Bad Boys 3 featuring War Machine.
But he on the computer the whole time. He don't shoot nothing. He just on the computer looking shit. Hey, bro, they over there. All right, cool. War Machine. Y'all want me to shoot something? Nah. Just do that computer shit you do, bro.
Stay back. He do like force his way in to help and just fuck some shit up.
Come on, nigga. We told you.
Stay home. Some nigga take his chip out. He can't walk. Sit your ass
What
down.
if they just robbed him? What if they just robbed? Just regular niggas just ran up and robbed him in his suit.
Like War Machine.
Hey, War Machine, bro.
I ain't never seen a more useless nigga. Where was that nigga at when Tony Stark was over here chasing this fucking alien thing down? Y'all in the same time, boy. You better fly your ass up there with me. I'm like, you think I gave you this suit for fun, nigga?
What?
Was he still handicapped?
Cool.
No, he was
That nigga
fine.
fixed the next day.
Now you got a suit. Yeah.
Your best friend Tony Stark, bro. You not handicapped forever.
True.
Yeah.
That's why I seen hell no weight whatsoever.
None. I was like, oh, Tony gonna fix it.
The automated Tony already fixed it. Yeah.
Wasn't the nigga walking without a suit?
Yeah, he was walking at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Shit. All right. Yeah, that was the Spider-Man movie. I guess we go on to his manga highlights. Let's start with Boku no Hero, man. You proved it, man. The Avatar state is real.
It's real.
And it's even worse because he gets better. He uses their powers are stronger with him.
True. Yeah.
So
you know something though? Like I get what you had said about it, and now I'm kind of torn. Like yeah, Deku power was getting boring, so like this was needed because I keep forgetting like oh yeah, he is the main character. Mm-hmm. We can't have these other niggas more important than him. So like I get why he has to get more powers, but at the same time like now it's shown in trash. I know it's shown in trash now.
no, but what makes it more trash to me is that like I'm real hurt for Lumillion because that nigga would have been a god.
Oh yeah.
Lumillion with this power,
It wouldn't have opened up for him.
Are you serious?
It wouldn't have opened up for him.
What?
No,
you don't think so?
I don't think the power would have opened up for him. It would have stayed locked up.
He
Just
Stop.
He would have mastered all 8 of those powers.
No, he would have gotten it just like
just like All Might didn't get it.
Let me tell you, this is what would have happened. Lumillion would have been asleep. The first user would have been like, "Oh, you ready?" 100%. Full cowled up and everything, bro. His mouth would have been. You've been conversating with them. They would have having coffee. In his dream, he was like, "Hey, bro, what's up, man? So you ready to use this shit or not? Huh?
Y'all don't like that he got more power?
I like that he got powers from the fact that his shit is getting his original power is getting boring, and I feel like he's never going to look as cool as All Might does using the power. because he's always gonna have that build. From y'all theory that he's never really gonna be swole. Yeah. So like, if he's never gonna be swole, he's always gonna be that skinny looking kid doing all my shit, which to me is like not interesting. So I needed something new. But this new power that he got isn't that great.
I mean, that's the point.
Like,
though,
I grab shit.
I mean, homie's gonna get like so many more powers that it's like he's got to have a couple that ain't like
Yeah. For the first power, so it's like, okay,
sense.
Cool.
This is why
if you get like washing.
I want to see what smart nigga.
Washing machine guy.
Yeah.
If you get a power like that.
But that nigga real.
Yeah.
Super clean.
Super
hey, you stay fresh.
Super clean.
That's his power. He stay with the drip. Super clean all the time. Hey, you know what I think his power is gonna be? All of them gonna culminate to making that nigga Spider-Man. Because Horikoshi's favorite character is Spider-Man.
Interesting. Well, he probably can already do Spider-Man shit with the Black Whip.
Yeah, that's why. After I saw how he used it, I was like, "Oh, this nigga gonna be Spider-Man. He gonna be a stronger version of Spider-Man."
I want to see who Smart Nigga's power is. That little snivelly. There's like a user who's like, I think his mouth is covered. I want to say, but he just looked like a smart nigga. He got like glasses, real skinny. I wonder what his power is. I don't know.
He gonna have spider sense. Fuck you mean?
Damn. But also, this makes me think because if they said his previous master had this, like the 2 masters ago, whatever, All Might's master had this, like she should have exhibited some of it.
I don't think. I think it'd been locked up, bro.
I wonder what her quirk. No, but they said she talked to them, so it's like she probably at least got far enough to use one. I would think that would be my guess.
Maybe,
but
oh my dumb as fuck.
I'm like, did y'all just not see her do shit? Like, is that what it was?
Like on a low key note, that I kind of got that same feel for him to like end up getting all these quirks. And All Might didn't warm him / he had no idea this was going on.
Yeah.
Homie was only using like what 50% of one for all and still being a monster. I think that holds
more weight to the theory that his quirk is that muscle shit. Because to me that means that he never needed the powers. You know what I mean? Like the theory that you said where his power is like muscle expansion. To me that like this makes it hold more weight now because it's like, oh, this nigga never needed to dive deep. There was never a point in All Might's hero career where he had to go, I need to dig deeper than this. Yeah, than my max 110 United States and smash it. Like he never had to go plus ultra.
Yeah, but still.
And by the time he did, he gave away.
Yeah, he didn't talk to like anyone.
Well, his master did die before he graduated from UA.
Oh, really?
So like if we're taking the extra stuff as canon, which might actually be the case because
they put in Vigilantes that he died?
No, not Vigilantes from the movie because they made like some extra comic books to go like with it.
Yeah,
and like they were saying I was reading somewhere they were saying they gonna put those into the story the next couple chapters, but based on that one, that nigga was still like a student or just about to graduate. When she went up against All for One and she got clapped and gave that nigga one for all right there. And then so after that, Gran Torino trained that nigga and was like, all right, bro. He trained that nigga from UA student to like, all right, you decent. And then sent that nigga to America to get them things. Which is why he do like all the American like smash and shit like that. And all his suits like American color because he got respect on them because he trained there. So basically, All Might became All Might in America, then came back to Japan like, I am here, nigga.
Wow.
That's why don't nobody.
How mad would they be?
What if he was like in America and he wasn't even the strongest nigga in America?
That's what he should say. He'd be like, I'm not even the strongest.
I mean, it make you think because I'm like, bro, if you just think about how America and Japan is now, like America's so much more crime, bro. Like you got to think that America's out here like, oh no, our criminals really they use powers and they up the shits on you for real, like niggas out here.
This nigga was getting hold by Captain Marvel and all that shit over there, bro.
I guarantee you, All Might got hold by a random nigga that was like, you. Don't you know
superheroes staying with super strength on the regular?
Check it out, bro. Hey, go to the trunk on this
super strength is a default Marvel superpower. Almost every Marvel hero got a super strength by default. Iron Fist probably random ones with him, and he was like, "All right, cool, I'm going back home."
Shit.
Let me take my ass back to Japan. You telling me this American nigga use our martial arts against me and beat my ass? Alright, I'm gonna take my ass back home, bro.
Because I think the first time All Might showed up in Japan was when that video where Deku got, where that like he was watching where a nigga save everybody.
Oh, that was in America?
No. That was like his first time coming back to Japan. Like, hey, I'm All Might.
Oh,
because he left as just Toshinori. Chose his name like on the plane to America, and then like the first time they say they see All Might is when Deku watching that video where he saved everybody.
Yeah, there's the one Justice movie that came out.
Yeah, I gotta see that too.
There's only been one Boku no Hero movie, so.
Right.
But yeah, no, that's a lot of. I'm glad you added that because that changed my perspective on a lot of things.
Yeah, for real.
That's of course if that's his canon.
No, it's true. It's got to be true now because it makes sense with the phone call where he goes and he calls Gran Torino. He's like, "Have you ever heard of these?" And Gran Torino's like, "All I remember is this." So it shows that he didn't even talk to his master like that.
Yeah.
To know. So again,
I think she was like prepping that nigga. I think she was like prepping that nigga like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna give you All for One. I'm gonna teach you about this shit." But then One for All or All for One showed up, and she was like, "Hey, bro," literally was like, "Hey, take this shit, nigga, because I ain't coming back." Fuck you, nigga.
Oh, she should have shooting.
Maybe she had to eat her legs.
Yeah.
No, man, what she was still trash.
Come on, bro.
I mean, my nigga, she died to All for One.
Right. I mean,
that's like every.
You can't get like automatic trash status because of that.
All my fought him in his prime.
Yeah, All Might.
Right, and he got a hole.
In his prime.
He became Whitebeard after that
American training, bro.
Yeah, you right.
That Japanese diet ain't
she ain't got the U.S. food.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Nah, for them probiotics.
Yeah, so apparently
those shit up. Yeah,
it's just strong.
All up in that meat, bro.
That's what ass need to do.
These niggas don't know, bro. Swole up. Swole up.
Get big.
Yeah.
That ramen
weight class shit real.
That ramen ain't gonna do it for you, my guy.
Low-key, All Might was a little nigga before he went to America. They started eating that good beef. Came back like, I am here.
You know, in Japan, they food that ain't it, right?
Yeah, they ain't gonna get you big.
Yeah.
So it'll fill you up.
They got the metabolism, but they don't get large.
That's what it is.
They don't get large.
Yeah, they need to ship that nigga off.
That's why Goku don't get no bigger. He be banging all that rice. Like, what that's gonna do for you?
Damn.
Yeah, eat some meat, bro.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, the Avatar state's real, huh?
And that's why bro is so damn big. He grew up in the hood.
Yeah. True. Fuck them vitamins, nigga. I got vitamin Glock shell.
Was he West Side or South Side?
South Side. you know who was West Side, nigga? What's his name? His daddy was from West Side. Got beat the fuck up.
He said, I'm out here, I'm going to West Side. I'm going to South Side.
That nigga's like, oh man, let me take my son back. Got shot. Bye. That's a West Side nigga shit.
No, snap.
And Brawley turned up, but at the same time, you know, he was kind of respectable because, you know, he was like, hey, I'm off this fighting shit. But he can still turn up. That's how you know he's a Southside nigga. Oh, we respectable, but we will turn up.
Wow, dude. Nah, but a couple notes I wanted to mention for this last chapter is that one, Monoma can copy.
Yeah,
one
that was petty. They did that nigga petty. I saw it too. I was hot because I was like, this nigga was about to become a god. Nobody wants my nigga Monoma to win, bro. Monoma was on to come up to be a god.
No, I thought he was gonna use it and then break his entire body or some shit like that.
They hold that nigga Monoma.
Wait, Grants, what?
He would have been paralyzed as soon as he did take.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. No, yeah.
Why?
Because he can't.
No,
I think he was taking the root power and it was like, nah, nigga. That's why I think they hold him, because it was like, oh, if he took that means he copied One for All, the power that lets you give powers to other motherfuckers and just happens to have super strength. Like, that would have been a no-no. You know what I mean? And then it would have opened up the question that we was arguing out before. It was like, if he stole it, does that mean he got that shit permanently now? Or does that mean he can, like, steal a power and get that shit permanently?
Which power?
Oh, sorry. No, sorry. We argued about All for One's power. My bad. I got that confused. But still, if he took One for All's power, I think it would have, like, meant, like, way too much for the story.
So, yeah, here's my thing. If he takes the power, and not One for All, but the base power underneath One for All to give away your quirk and, like, meld these quirks together, if he takes that, what if it melds with his quirk? And so now it's like, it don't go away. Like, now you All for One, nigga.
No, but what we was arguing before was that if he took All for One...
And then just start handing out...
Yeah, he would have the base power now of, like, I can take whatever power I want and keep it. So then if he took a power, using All for One instead of his power, he has that power now.
In theory.
Yeah.
Right.
If that's how it worked, it could just.
But now they
that.
make sure they're just not giving that to that nigga.
Right.
So he just.
Well, he just
there. No, I'm pretty sure they're never gonna let him.
No, he said it didn't work. So
yeah, I mean, he called it a dud, not knowing what he was truly copying.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we might have seen.
So
and maybe that's why, because he
Because
can't.
to me, he said he was like, "Oh, he was just faking. He didn't." Bro,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I
what it
gotta
said
look
in your
at
translation?
In my translation, he said that he was like faking or something.
So,
there's two
fuck?
news we don't see.
Like in hours, or at least what I'm assuming hours, is that like, I'm about to use it and F you up. And then Uraraka sat him the F down and he said like, oh snap, that was a dud.
Oh yeah, Uraraka, I'm gonna put a little bit of respect on her name. For a girl in Shonen, she was
She
trying,
doing work, yeah.
but she was getting her ass caught up too.
Yeah,
They had to protect her a lot.
Grape juice did
What?
something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
that nigga
effing
got
grape
hair.
juice highlight.
Yeah, he did have the stretch though.
The effing grape juice highlight.
He did have the stretch with that booby
He
strap.
make enough. If he'd have did
Called
this
it
last
the booby
year,
strap.
Damn.
but it's cool,
The
bro.
booby strap was decent.
That was redundant.
And he got some titties, bro.
As soon as I effing saw the page, I was like, effing play a 5.
Oh yeah, he did do it last year, bro.
Yeah. Hey, but
Damn,
this year,
so
he not the most useless nigga, so we
So
good.
far.
It's gonna be, come on, Geno Baba's still here. Bro. Come on,
Come
bro.
on, bro. With this new art,
That one strike
he's
is
getting a
the
second chance. Gil Bob was getting a second chance, bro. You
Stop.
might change the game. And if
Stop
you do
it.
that, bro, you're behind.
Go to sleep.
See, so he got it. Then his gun had shit hit her. It didn't activate. Come on, it was a dud.
Yeah, that's what we got, P5. You check that out.
Look up, was it Giant's Box?
Hmm?
What's the official translation?
Shonen should have it, actually.
Yeah.
Because now they, like, actually dropped the mangas.
Yeah.
Sometimes the translation of manga shouldn't be a little goofy.
Hey, this free chat. Look at y'all niggas out here
crazy.
giving
I'm gonna start
out
reading
free
it.
manga, bro.
Do they come out on time?
I've been reading it on here.
Okay, so I was
I'm trying to
reading
get
with
caught up,
what
bro. I've been
Uraraka
reading it on
said.
here, son. What you been reading?
Uraraka said that's not your quirk,
it's not.
Deku. He's just
It is.
bluffing.
Oh, yeah. She did say that.
Oh, drop
But
Monday.
again,
Yeah,
she
that's
didn't.
what they know, like,
I
the
think she was. I don't even know what that
before,
line
like,
really
scam
meant because it's
before,
not like she
before
really
that
knew.
comes up.
Like that was just some BS to get Deku back in the game. I feel like.
Oh, they actually let her finish it, though. Oh, well.
But in any case, I'm pretty sure that was like the author just saying, "No, I'm not gonna be OP like that."
I mean,
So-
it makes sense with the power though, because Deku's quirk is truly useless from the start. You have to let that bitch cook for 10 generations. You get what I'm saying?
True.
So if you took his power in general, like, okay, you got the power to stockpile power
Or I think
for
it's-
5 minutes, nigga, have fun. This
Well,
should
the
make
thing
a
is,
difference.
maybe he did take it, right? But nobody knows like Deku's real power is one for all. So maybe he did take one for all, but like he was trying to do some punching shit. But he was like, I have one for all. That don't mean you have the automatic. You have the punching shit. He just has one for all. So he thought it was a dud because he like, oh, why am I so strong right now?
What if
think
they
the
can pass
punching-
shit on now?
No, I don't think it's that deep. I literally think that the punching shit is just like, oh, the stockpile power.
Right.
Like, I can use that stockpile power. But Deku's been stockpiling theirs for 10 generations.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, this nigga was like, oh, I got the day one.
Yeah, exactly. He
One
got,
for all,
He
like-
got
This ain't got, it been
all
stockpiling
the
for 2
brother's power.
seconds.
Yeah,
The original nigga
he
power.
just had some hot.
And they thought the nigga was
his punches
useless.
was regular than a normal person.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
they thought the nigga was useless, so he probably had
Spicy.
that. That's why he thought it was a dud.
he had
That's
spicy
possible.
punches, basically.
I feel like, hey, for stockpiling for 30 seconds, it probably wasn't even spicy, bro. He was just like, my skin glow.
Damn. Well, I say this nigga's power might be broken. I also think this nigga's power might be broken. I'm not expecting much from her. This look like, I'm guessing it's an All Might.
Oh,
But
it's
I don't
All
know
Might.
if he's actually going to get his power or not.
Is it
which
3
is
niggas or 2
multi
niggas?
expansion, huh? Which mean?
Oh, I was looking at them niggas in the back. It looked
Yeah, I
like
don't know who
those
them other two in the background is. Are these all supposed to be previous users?
Yeah.
Did he
It
say
looks
who
like
he
it.
was? The loud nigga? Did he say
Oh, his
what,
name?
what number he
Or-
was?
He was one before.
He was
all
the
that
before the
stuff.
chick. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's the thing.
He was number 2, wasn't he?
This
I thought
guy?
this nigga, the bald head nigga said, wasn't he the second nigga?
I don't know.
What? Did he?
Who was
I don't
that?
remember that.
I don't remember
What did he say?
I thought he was like literally the guy before All Might's Master. I think that's what
I
he
wonder
said.
what he did. Would he give her a pube? He bald head. What, he spit in her mouth? Ain't nobody else wondering?
Oh, he just had body hair. Like, fuck.
He got a chin strap.
I mean, he bald, but he got arm hair, chest hair, maybe.
Oh, you ain't that nigga armpit hair.
Yeah, he got a chin strap, bro. You alright?
Okay, he don't got no hair on his chin. Look at that.
On his sides right here, bro.
So she ate some. No, nigga. She ate mutton chop, nigga.
Yeah, Toshi Nori's predecessor was her.
And he's still
Toshi
eating hair.
Nori,
Like, fuck.
Midori,
I didn't know it mattered where it was from.
So either someone didn't feel the same for the other nigga.
I don't know what he said. He probably didn't say.
All they have is All for One's brother listed first, and they don't say nothing about the other nigga. But they said quirks within All for One, so someone watched the shit now. So yeah, they just didn't add the other nigga. So he must not have said it. Because if they added this, then they read
so
the
weird.
chapter. The Black Whip shit. See.
Huh.
Oh well.
Yeah, no, Wiki knows they be fast as fuck.
Yeah, no, these, I don't know these thirsty niggas that be updating.
You know
shit.
what? Maybe
They
one
will-
of the users is all for one. You think about that? If one of the users is actually all for one.
Yeah, that's what they thought. They thought.
Can you go back to the picture with
That's
the
wild.
background niggas?
Oh,
Because
That would
technically
break
he's
the
a-
game though,
Ah,
because then he
that's
gets
what
his
he's
power.
What do you mean?
If one of the previous users of One for All is All for One, then he
Oh,
gets
all
that
for
nigga's
one.
power.
Oh.
Oh, damn. Wait.
I mean, technically he held the power.
That is true.
God fucking damn.
Oh,
That
damn.
would break the
Nah,
game.
whoa.
But no, I would say if it was though, I don't know how he would end up being in the count, to really be honest. Because then I would think that they wouldn't have this nigga at the center. Because I think having him at the center, like,
It was
is
different when
a
he
way
held
to
it.
say he's the first.
It was different when he held it.
Huh?
It was kind of different when he held it together. Because his power he gave was the stock power, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I guess his power to give a power away is what kind of like,
Yeah.
his brother's power was to give it away. That's what I guess adds on that shit.
I mean, does he
Wait.
behave like you?
Wait, time out. I thought it was the opposite.
What?
I thought his brother had the ability.
To stockpile powers.
No,
Right.
he had the power to give
No?
away powers. 'Cause that's why that's why they thought he was quirkless. Because
Oh,
his power was to give away power, and he didn't really got no power to give away. So he was like,
gotcha.
Oh,
And then he
okay.
gave him the
Alright.
power to
Yeah,
stockpile powers, and he just like, oh, here
And
you
so
go.
in that court
We got that
meld
power
with
now.
yeah,
whatever. So whenever a nigga give One for All, they also give they quirk too.
yeah.
Oh, there.
Got it. Yeah, I mean,
son.
hey,
So that was definitely a waste giving that shit to All Might. Definitely a waste.
why do you think it was waste giving it to? I think it was
Cause,
waste
like-
giving it to Deku. Real talk.
This is my thought.
Blue Million would have killed that.
Let's
shit.
say if All Might is truly quirkless, then that means that All Might's power is a product purely of the quirk. And you could have gave that to a nigga with a quirk, and therefore Deku would have been that much stronger, and All Might technically still would, whoever got it would have still been All Might.
But the
except
same
stronger.
concept
Yeah.
applies to Deku. Then why the fuck give it to Deku when you could give it to a
Yeah, he
nigga
the
like
main character.
Blue
That's
Million, who would have been God?
You're right, but that's just main character bullshit. He the main character, so
I mean,
we
you
can't
can say that
argue
for
him.
every-
Or give it to a nigga like
Why
Endeavor,
did they
bro.
give it to this nigga with some black whips instead of
That's
like
dope.
super strong nigga like
Oh,
back
niggas back then had
strategic
weak
with
quirks
they
though.
shit.
True, maybe.
You gotta remember,
Yeah,
niggas'
that
quirks
was-
was weaker.
Was the strongest nigga.
Because if we being
That
100,
Black Whip quirk was all he was doing was this, bro. He had a little tentacle that was coming
The
out.
thing is,
Because
though,
remember,
he
his
could've
shit
given
was
it-
not as broken as Deku.
He could've
Deku was
given it,
using
right?
way more of that
Well,
guy's power than he actually used
'cause he
in
got
that
yeah,
moment.
Yeah,
Right.
So his shit
Strong
was
enough.
literally like a Lil Whip.
That's it.
I've been like, hey, bro, here you go, Todoroki. Become
Exactly,
the
that's
one
what I'm
true nigga we
saying.
need.
Now, if he gave it to someone else, they may not have been able to use it fully anyway.
I don't
Imagine
know.
if
What's
a young
what
Endeavor
is
had it.
special about Deku?
That don't mean he would be cold though.
Until they
His
tell
parents,
me-
like all my predecessors had it. She still got bodied by All for One.
Until
but
they
then
tell me
All Might had it and bodied that.
Until they tell me what's special about Deku, I don't see how this is.
No,
I mean,
he's
it's a
main
shonen,
character.
so they're probably
He's
going to
main
add the
character.
whole,
That's
like,
Yeah.
the heart
Nothing applies to him.
personality.
Nothing applies to
he's main
Deku.
character.
Deku got main character sauce, but this nigga All Might,
Yeah.
as far as we know,
He's just trash.
Especially if everything is real and ain't no bullshit. Low key, he's just a regular nigga. I'd have given that shit to Young Endeavor. Young Endeavor would have been All Might but better.
Well, he wouldn't have had the hunger back then. He had only had the hunger because of All Might. You know what I mean? That nigga was probably a spoiled fire brat, and then he was like,
"We don't need the hunger."
No, but I'm saying he might not have developed his quirk to the way it was because he only did that because All Might was
legitimately said he didn't develop his quirk. That nigga was like, "Bro, I just got the power."
Endeavor's quirk?
No, he don't need to develop it. It's the power that made him swallow. All Might was like, I ain't have to struggle like you. I got the power, now it's me. The only thing All Might had to work on was like just being good.
Yeah.
The Endeavor is good. So if this nigga already good, just get that nigga All Might quirk.
Well, what I'm saying Endeavor's goodness is solely based on the fact that All Might exists.
I don't think so.
I don't think that Endeavor was like intended to be a hero in the way that we think. Because it said his whole goal was the thing. He said my closest second was Endeavor. That's the only nigga who tried to keep up with me. So like, let's say All Might didn't exist, right?
Then Endeavor would just be number one.
Yeah,
like,
he'd have killed. He'd have killed All for One. He'd kill All for One.
What?
Okay, because what I'm saying is, you're saying All Might.
Whoa, what?
This is why.
What? Wait.
Endeavor with
No, if he had All Might's power.
With All Might power, he killed him.
I was literally going to break down this nigga who hold him, who said his son could beat him.
We not
who
talking
said
about
all these motherfuckers could beat him.
We saying if this nigga had one for all, because based on the lore right now, what All Might is showing us, All Might didn't practice at one for all. He was a regular nigga. They was like, here, bro, you got God powers, and he turned up. So if it's not about the willpower and the hunger to get it, it's just the power. Give that to a just inherently colder nigga. Endeavor, and then that nigga also becomes All Might plus his own quirk, which means instead of knocking this nigga into slumber, he killed that nigga instead. The world is saved. We don't need Deku. The only reason Deku exists is because All Might wasn't good enough because they gave the power to a regular ass.
I mean, and that's why they had to do a true nigga because he's the main character.
But
I was like, hey,
all I'm saying is
she Todoroki, hey, take this nigga.
I don't know. We on All Might ass, but I'm still saying that to this day, if they just gave that shit to Lumillion, we wouldn't even have the rest of this manga. It would have been a wrap. He would have just been like, all right, where this nigga at? Just face that nigga jail cell. Hey, what's up, all?
Nah. See, the thing is, bro, All Might no longer All for One no longer the villain. So that's what you gotta fuck up.
Oh, touchy nigga that he just go.
You think it's sweet, bro?
I'm scrambling everybody break.
No,
he literally has to have 5 hands on you.
He got the shit.
Oh, you didn't touch me.
Check it out. No.
Like, it's a rat, bro.
You wrong. You wanna know how you wrong? That nigga
Lumillion today with his power
will lose to Shigaraki in the future. Whoa. You wanna know why? Because Shigaraki is gonna get All for One power, which means he can combine his quirks. He can be like, oh, you thought I had to touch you? I use telepath and disintegration. I disintegrate you with my mind, nigga. You dead because you ain't dead.
You talking about future? I'm talking about why don't we just stop the villain from ever being born, bro? And that's what Lumillion's scared of.
He can't do that.
He would never be born at that point. Deku can't beat Shigaraki today.
He can't.
But Lumillion can.
But the Shigaraki not coming out because he know he gonna catch some things. He gonna like, oh, Lumillion out there now. I'm low key.
Yeah. And guess what?
And
he can't hide from somebody with face.
But he don't know where he at. He don't know where he at.
Hey, what you doing?
This nigga drunk, bro. He can't find him.
What you drunk, son?
You drunk. He can't find him.
Y'all sleeping on the power of Lumillion.
Lumillion good, but
how he find out where Deku was in that house?
Sheku
when he was throwing that trash out. How he find out where that nigga was?
Because
he got this nigga Night-Eye. He got this nigga Night-Eye. He was just like, hey, bro, you
Night-Eye already
the best investigator. He wouldn't have been dead if he had All for One, bro.
He knew he was gonna die.
Stop.
Only Deku can change the future, bro.
Stop. That's because the future got fucked up because
Deku can
got
change the future because he's a main character. That's your power as a main character. You can change fate.
Look.
Mirio can't change fate.
What if All for One, or One for All, sorry, is just the power to be a main character?
No. No, we not saying no.
If we just bless Lumillion with the power to be a main character, then none of this shit ever happens, bro.
How was Deku a main character?
Because Deku wasn't a main character until he got it.
No, he was a main character.
He was a trash ass nigga before he got what was main character about that?
I'm gonna tell you how the show would have ended. This nigga would have had All for One, then he would have got shot with that thing and lost the most powerful power in history. What's his name?
Dang.
Because he a bomb. Lumillion would have got hit and lost the power with the quirky racing bullet. Because he could have dodged it. That nigga chose to sit there like, I'm not going to let you get hit.
So you telling me Deku wouldn't have done the same thing?
Because he didn't, fuck. Deku was like, nigga, I got over when that nigga was in the way, and they was like, hey, I'm going to shoot this girl. Deku was in the room, and was in the room. That nigga was like, no, take my quirk. Deku was like, nigga, y'all tripping. I got all for one, baby. I ain't getting in front of that. Deku just as fast to get in the way. Lemillion, the asshat, he would have lost all for one. That would have been game. Dumbass nigga. Not everybody did. Everybody dead because this nigga's stupid.
No, let's be real. If Lemillion had that fucking power, as soon as he would have punched anybody one time, they would have been automatically dead.
That's true, though.
He was beating everybody.
That's true.
I'm serious. Why is solo dolo, bro?
Okay, sure.
Regular human hand. If you would have had All Might powers, all niggas would have been.
All I'm saying, it wouldn't even been that loud. Then he would have just rolled up on that niggas while they was asleep.
Check it out.
I mean, so make it sound. You think he can just run up on one all for one in this body? No. Who? Lemillion? No, bro.
What you talking about right now? With the power or without the power?
With the power.
With power.
One for all.
He's not running up on all. Hey, his thing right now, you're not running up.
Let me tell y'all something real quick. This is day one. This is day one with Lemillion with the power. Mm-hmm. Hey, bro, you can use all the other powers. This is day two of Lemillion with the same power. Hey, bro, where that nigga overall at? Oh, he over there. So we in chapter 2 now of the manga, bro. Day 3. Hey, overall, can you stop doing that shit? No. Overall arc completed, bro. Done. That nigga muscular break out of jail. Hey, bro, I'm looking for the shirt. Muscular dead, bro. Next.
Let me tell you exactly how this goes.
Oh, I'm shooting rocket, bro. I mean,
this is how this goes.
How does one for all for one take power?
What?
How does one for all?
Oh, that shit look nice. Let me take it.
Yeah, how does it look?
He just meant to take it like Tyler shit, bro. Oh, you gotta touch it. Oh, this over, dude.
Okay, look. Let me tell you how this actually goes.
He can't take Lemillion power because his power is too hard to work. This nigga already said that multiple times.
No, I'm saying he's not taking power. When you take a power to where like he can fight inanimate objects, some shit like that.
Where you can fight who? What?
Inanimate like what you mean? Ghosts or whatever, nigga. Like,
here's what I think.
What are you talking about?
MGG is using the same logic niggas use where they like, hey, Goku could just power and blow niggas up. Yep. But Goku don't just power straight up. Yes, he take time. Lemillion don't act on his own free will. He don't act on his own free will. So let me show you. Okay, so remember when they first saw Eri? Yeah. Lemillion was like, hey, my nigga Night Ike told me a plan, so I'm just gonna let this bitch get captured. Deku was like, nah, I ain't going. So Lemillion is a fucking follower. What would have happened was he'd have had that power. Same shit would have went down because he wouldn't have boxed on that nigga. He like, oh, you that nigga? Well, my nigga, even though I got the power to stop you, my nigga said no, so I'm not. So he would have still went into the hideout. He'd have still got shot with that bullet and then been like, oh no, for some dumbass reason, I'm going to fucking lose my power.
Bro.
Now one for all gone because that nigga's stupid.
You're forgetting one key aspect.
Stupid.
You're forgetting the biggest key aspect. As a main character in any manga, you're allowed to be the dumbest motherfucker in the room. If you have one for all, he's guaranteed the main character.
Deku's still the main character.
Nah, nigga, it's over, bro. He's the main character.
Bro, Deku wouldn't even be there.
Deku can do the stupidest shit. We've seen it over and over again in every manga. If you're the main character, you can literally do dumber shit than Lemillion did, and everything works out.
I mean, you can't just call him the main character because that defeats the point. If the main character is the main character,
the whole point. No, see, this is why we tweak it.
No, we talking about one for all.
What makes the main character? The main character is a person who has one for all.
No, it's not.
All right, if I flip back this page, the pages of this manga to that point where
before Deku got one for all, he was the main character.
Who was?
Before he got one for all,
he was born the main character.
No, he's not.
Now you drunk.
So you telling me before he was born, Deku was the main character?
Yeah, Deku was always intended to be the main character of this universe.
The first chapter, the nigga Deku was the main character.
He's always the main
character. Alright,
he was crying because he had the
power. That's his plot. That's his power. He was born with it.
Yeah, and the reason he got one for all is because he's
the main character.
So you're telling me he'd be this successful without one for all?
He'd be successful in another way, yes. And then because he's the main character, he will find a way to be successful.
Super strong.
He may not be the strongest.
Knuckle duster. He'd have been like the hardest nigga out here, like somehow.
The original Deku was not going to get a quirk. So he actually would have found a way to be successful without it. The original Deku was a Batman ass nigga.
Yeah, that's exactly what would happen. If he
So
didn't get it.
let's be real here. If Lemillion had the power, the truth of the story is that nigga would have lost it and the world would have been doomed. Because instead of just moving and getting that bitch out the way, which he fast enough to do, this ass had gotten away and said no. And lost his place.
They gave it to Deku at the...
Well, he can't give it away then.
If he lost it.
If he lost it, it's gone.
Wow.
Look, Lemillion, my nigga. I wish I could give it to him. But unfortunately, that nigga chose to get his power taken instead of just moving the bitch out the way. I can't fuck with him.
All I'm going to say is,
he could have put his boot in the way.
Look, we get mad at a non-main character, but main characters do stupid shit like this all the time.
Who lose their power for a bitch? Name one main character.
And he don't even fuck it because he a child.
Yeah.
He's fucking her at least.
Bondo, Loki.
There you go.
He fucking her though. That's his girl.
Yeah, that's his hoe though.
What?
It's a random ass.
Didn't Naruto lose his power for something?
No, never. Naruto ain't never.
When he got sealed up by Orochimaru? He read it in the fate and he sealed his power for a whole arc. Then he said, no, you can't use that shit no more.
For a bitch?
But for who? He did that for these things. That nigga tried to kill Orochimaru. Yeah. Fuck. That nigga tried to kill that nigga who? For these hands.
He was going crazy with the nine tails.
Bro, I'm about to beat this nigga up.
Why did he go crazy for the nine tails? He was trying to save his squad.
Stop it. That's completely. We talking about like, hey, give me your powers or this bitch dying type shit. Yeah. That nigga was like, no, I'm about to beat your ass, and he got work. He didn't lose his power for nobody. He just got work.
Alright, yo.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway, played before in Bleach.
Ichigo?
Yeah, or He-Man.
Okay, Ichigo's stupid. We don't speak on him.
What you mean they're all stupid? Like, can you name me one smart main character
Luffy?
besides
Luke Monkey D. Luffy?
Is what? Nigga, you the dumb.
Monkey D. Luffy, the biggest strat nigga out there, plain and simple. 100.
Whoa, better than light, you say.
Better than light. If he had the Death Note, he wins.
Wow.
His strat is it just so happened he don't need his strat because he got them things.
Wow, this podcast is divulged into some sort of nonsense.
I figure since we saw nonsense with Lemillion,
literally the
wow,
we might as well talk nonsense with
There was no nonsense there.
Goku got a 36 on his ACT.
You cannot argue that Lemillion would be a god.
I would argue.
Who would have been a better user? Like, and I'm saying take out the
Lemillion's a better user. However, in the same story, he loses the quirk
because the same story is tailored to Deku. I'm talking about if you make Lemillion the main character, what's the story you want to read? That's the story of Lemillion.
Right. If you could turn anybody into the main character, and now they get the dub.
Right.
Any nigga who gets that power
and
has
the main
character.
No, if the main character gets
right, and that's the part I was arguing. I was just sticking to that Deku's main character. I'm just saying, let's say the main character aspect changes to who has one.
Then it don't matter. They getting the dub. It's a shonen.
Yeah.
Main characters get dubs.
Whether the main character has one for all or not, they're still getting.
What would you choose to read at that point? If Lemillion is the main character,
I would read Deku over Lemillion. Lemillion too easy.
That's fine.
True.
I mean, truth be told, we could give a Rock the main character, and the Rock is gonna get the dub.
Yeah,
it don't matter.
No,
I mean like a Pebble.
He's automatically the main character.
I'm talking about like
and whatever he steps into, bro.
A Rock,
an actual Rock. Manga, he took
Rock.
Deku's main character, and he's now like, that's it, bro.
He took the power.
I thought you were talking about the Rock.
A child.
What if all my training under the Rock when he went to the U.S.?
Oh, so
hey, bro, it would make my day.
Give me that
if some nigga was talking to All Might like, hey, bro, he's just like, it doesn't matter, jabroni, and just whoop that nigga ass. I'd be like, okay, I fuck with this nigga. All Might, my favorite hero. It doesn't matter. You see, all for one. What's your name? Oh, they call me the Great. It doesn't matter. Can you smell what All Might is cooking?
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Way better than Deku. Anyway, so anything else on this chapter?
I think Rocky has no hint of the power though.
Who?
Because he is All Might's teacher's, well, All Might's predecessor's grandson after all.
Yeah,
so that should have got passed down. At least something should have got passed down.
Nah, I don't think it worked like that. And I think, I don't think it worked like that.
You do give your power to your kids.
No, it's not guaranteed because Harry's parents had nothing to do with like time quirks, and she got a time quirk.
He said, "Why didn't Shigaraki get something that says he's the kid of All Might's master or grandkid of All Might's master?"
But she had
why did he
whole
get a
lot
hint of
of
that
like
power?
seven
What a hint
quirks.
of her
He
original
couldn't get
power.
one of them.
Yeah, but they also explain like how quirks work. Like that's why NG Todoroki has so many kids is because like sometimes they can get a random fucking quirk, sometimes they get a Mixio quirk or one quirk. That's why he just kept pumping out kids. So you got Todoroki. It was like, okay, I did it.
Good here.
So.
I would have put out
Yeah,
one more though.
he might have gotten like a hint of her original quirk, not one for all.
Maybe she got disintegration
He's
quirk.
probably
Yeah,
one
low
kid shy
key.
from making a god.
I mean, they could
I'd have kept
argue
busting
that,
that
and
shit.
like
I
how
wouldn't
Deku
stop.
might end up getting disintegration quirk. I mean, I wouldn't like that though, to be honest, but I mean, it's possible technically.
That is kind of the biggest mystery.
That would mean he killed somebody by mistake.
Why this nigga stopped at Todoroki?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I'd have kept.
Yeah, I'd have busted.
Hey, we gonna keep going till we get all my
elements too. And it wouldn't even just been that one girl, but wind element. Where you at? Where Wind General Mama at, bro?
Real talk, and if
Busting
niggas
nuts.
was on me, I'd be like, nah, bro, I'm the second most famous nigga on the planet. I got hoes.
That's it. Yeah.
Hey, if you trying to make a
That's
strong
true.
baby with me, I got you on a child support. I got money.
That's what I'm saying. That's all.
Also
NG man, I'm pregnant. Like cool, bet.
Bet,
What
bro.
powers he got? Oh, he doesn't have no click.
I'd have found Wind General Mama and been like, hey, so I heard you making strong wind niggas. Come check it out.
Yeah, strong wind.
They called me Endeavor. My nigga came out swinging flame tornadoes. I'd have busted.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
like, oh my, who your mama is?
See,
She's still around?
And that was why you would have did Destroy Dick December, bro. That nigga needs to be busting all
Destroy
kinds
Dick.
of nuts, bro.
When my girl pregnant, I'm busting nuts into a cup. Like, oh, you getting these every month. I'm passing these out.
Did y'all take your daily sample?
Hey, I sent several gallons of sperm to the sperm bank.
Gallons? Jesus
It
Christ.
say NG Todoroki on it.
Oh,
If your kid come out strong, call me. If not, I will set your out.
gallons.
Click.
My God.
Hey, you don't have no click.
In
You signed
today's
the
news,
paperwork.
one of Endeavor's baby mama's house set on fire. Reporters say she kept calling that nigga for child support. Endeavor in the news lied to me. She said he had no court.
Wow.
She signed the
Stop
paperwork.
calling me.
Wow.
Oh no, that fire wasn't me. That was our fire.
I bet it was hot though.
Yeah, I bet it was real hot. Burned all the evidence. Dumbass. But call me if your kid's strong. Man.
He got them infomercials on Peter Jackson, Francis Geraci infomercials for fucking bitches.
You need child support.
Ooh, S Def and Tony.
Got any deadbeat?
As that
As
NG
Beth and,
Todoroki,
Todoroki.
it's a rap.
No!
That kid is gone.
That nigga, I'm
Worship
so cold.
me,
I can
boo.
stop time.
As that's from Wakami got killed, and NG if they had a kid. Oh man, because that kid knows how to throw hands. That's Todoroki's one weakness right now. That nigga can't throw hands. As kid is just there for the smoke. What y'all doing? Anybody fighting?
Oh, hey, Deku. Hey, yo.
Fucking little nigga.
Why you just still on Deku like that? Cuz he was lacking.
Run up. But then she falls for corny niggas though.
Yeah.
Or he falls for corny niggas. So
That's true.
Uraka, there you go.
Grape juice. If fuck around be a female, she fall for grape juice.
Oh, God.
That'd be that nigga
That'd
ultimate
be a
shame.
god, bro. That's like an Usopp thing right there. That's a definite Usopp moment. You marry. Oh shit, that might be Usopp theory right there. Segue into One Piece. Usopp is gonna marry a Yonko. Just to complete his
Get
like,
Big Mom to settle
yeah,
down.
just to complete his whole like, I just random shit happened to me. Like, yeah,
Wow.
that's Usopp.
Done.
Yeah, on the One Piece segue.
What was the last chapter?
It was kind of a waste of a chapter. The Zoro shit was lame. Sanji's finna power up.
It's a setup. Like, that's all.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like a useless setup because to me, I was like, at least show the nigga face. Like that specific part with Zoro.
One Piece never shows like his face anymore.
No, but I'm talking about the specific part with Zoro was like, you could have just done that in a different chapter. Like, it wasn't necessary at all. Like the other stuff, I was like, oh, okay, I see the setup. Sanji's about to fight. But the Zoro fight was literally like, there's this nigga that gives us stuff, drink this water. All right, let's go to Sanji.
Yeah,
And
the
nigga
nigga
don't
that
worry
gives him
over
stuff. Yeah, the nigga that gives him stuff is the mystery.
That's what I'm saying. He's just another samurai. But I'm like, I don't think that needed like what it needed. I don't think it needed 4 pages. I think that needed like 1 page or just the same page where they meet that nigga. Like, oh hey, look, there's a nigga that just be dropping off shit. I don't know. He like laid it as it's like a plot. I feel like he laid it as a plot point that we need to pay attention to. But I'm like, we know we're gonna meet more samurais, bro. Like, I didn't think it was necessary.
I mean, that's like saying everything we seen with Shoten Maru was a waste. I mean,
no, I don't think so because we actually saw him fight.
That's my point. I'm saying
it's completely different because we didn't see that Ramen do anything. We saw Shoten Maru do shit.
Before we saw Shoten Maru fight, we just seen him like sitting on the boat.
Yeah, we thought that nigga was a shit, and then he showed us he was shit.
Until he cut the nigga Jack, I was like,
yeah, same here.
That's what I'm saying. We thought that nigga wasn't shit, and then he cut the nigga Jack.
That's the same thing what happened.
But we don't even know the nigga. We didn't even see the nigga they was talking about. We saw Shoten Maru sitting on the boat. No, we didn't. We saw
the silhouette of the nigga giving away money. Yes, we
no. We just saw like
the shadow.
I didn't think they showed the shadow. I think they just showed a bunch of money.
I might have missed that. I'm not sure.
No, I'm pretty sure
he was running on like the top of the roof or something in the building.
I'm telling you, bro. I don't think they showed the nigga.
One Piece always shows nigga silhouettes.
That's true.
One Piece does. That's all they do.
That's kind of a
just
signature.
Coming up with random One Piece bulls. Hey, by the way, One Piece always. You know they always show.
No, they always show silhouettes. Bro. Like every single character before you see them. Like, if you look back, they show a silhouette.
Right.
Oh, you talking about this?
That's the foreshadowing. Yeah.
That's hard to see. I didn't even see that. I literally was looking here. I didn't even notice
anything like that. That's
so, how many L's you catching today, Lock Drop?
Hey, man.
We owe you today.
I guess so. Either way. Oh, yeah, we got to see what's his face of the pterodactyl.
Oh, yeah, he's a pterodactyl.
That's trash.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was going to be
something more strong.
Like more, I was looking for more mythical.
The dog version of Marco. He got fired for some reason. Why does the pterodon or whatever have?
Yeah, it looks like the rest of the squad just has basic. Well, not basic, but it looks like the higher tier are like just mythical dinos. Just straight up.
No, because Jack is mammoth.
Yeah.
Jack is mammoth. So I think it's just that they're all mythical.
And Queen is a scorpion, they're saying.
What?
Queen is a scorpion.
Nah, I'm not buying that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure it's true.
That'd be weird.
Because poison, they think she poisoned?
Poison, of course. And then, like, if you look, when Jack came back to Zoe, his ship had, like, a mammoth head, and all the ships behind him had a scorpion head. That's what they're saying. That was Queen's, like, some of Queen's ships.
I can see that, then.
I don't know, man. I just haven't feel like I've ever heard a One Piece theory that ended up being right.
What do you mean?
Really?
That's all. Like, what series have we heard this?
Well, I mean, for one, Kaido being the dragon.
I never heard the dragon.
You never heard the dragon theory?
Who said that? Where's the dragon theory?
Graf.
Definitely, yeah.
Wasn't the dragon the theory?
Maybe I wasn't watching.
I had a theory.
Is he there?
Hey, yo, Gramps, solid back.
That nigga beating his meat,
bro.
Wasn't Kaido being a dragon a theory before, like, it was shown?
Yeah.
Oh, really? No, I remember seeing it. I saw over.
But there were theories that he was a multiple-headed dragon, mostly, though.
See?
That's weird, but okay.
We just want to give these niggas a W or something.
That's weird.
Well, we'll see if it turns out being a scorpion. It's fine. I'm glad they hold Big Mom
ass. I don't think it's a theory though, because I think it was actually shown.
Oh, well, I'm glad
that's proof to me at least.
I'm glad they hold Big Mom ass.
Oh yeah.
She needed it. So this is gonna prove to herself that she has a fruit.
Who?
What do you mean?
Big Mom.
I mean, it's definitely.
Huh?
That's
sure she knows she has a fruit.
Oh yeah, she doesn't know how she got it, but like.
Yeah.
She doesn't believe she has a fruit?
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't know how she got it.
She doesn't know how she got it.
She didn't know she.
She ate the squad.
Yeah.
She has to. She at least has it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because she uses that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
But
I'm sure she's been in water before and was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So I don't know who's gonna say, because most of her kids seem to have got a fruit besides like a few of them. So some nigga gotta say these motherfuckers. I don't know who's gonna be.
I was thinking maybe what's the son?
Oh, Prometheus? That nigga can't go down there.
He's burning all the water up. Nigga, evaporate all that shit. Evaporate the ocean, nigga.
Nah.
That's
I don't think that's gonna happen.
That'd be some OP fire, bro.
I just know they're gonna get out, but I think it's gonna be that silly.
At least if anything, it just pushes stuff back. Granted, they didn't really. I feel like they only did that to introduce him.
Yeah.
Because they could have just pushed back Big Mom's timeline, but they were like, you know what? Let's give him a little teaser, show the actual animal.
It's probably just to time up the showing up of Big Mom's crew to when they all doing fuck shit.
She's gonna come in.
No,
at the big fight.
That's a lot of theories. There's a lot of theories saying that maybe there's another one or multiple ships that snuck in while Big Mom was the main decoy. Everybody thinking while
theories, bro. Who snuck in? That's Big Mom in them. Huh?
Categories in there.
I don't want to see that nigga again. Like,
well, I mean,
I don't know. I'm over it, bro. Hey, when you catch up, let me know so I can drop it officially. Because I think I'm over it. Like, I just not excited.
One Piece.
Yeah,
You be watching Promised Neverland.
That's crazy.
Like, that's fucked up.
I've been dropped One Piece. Join me, brother.
No, I thought you was going to catch up.
But no, I do want to mention a couple.
But then it's hella episodes.
There were a lot. Well, not a lot. A couple of info things I thought that were interesting. One, they introduced X Drake as one of the Flying Six, and Hawkins isn't. So I think that's the author pretty much saying, just in case it was under debate, that X Drake is stronger than Hawkins, just straight up.
I can buy that.
That's one.
They said Hawkins is one of the top strongest 6 niggas. So
I don't think he's actually part of the Flying Six. I don't know. Because I mean, when I was looking it up, like he's not listed as one of the 6.
Hunter.
Oh, I just wait for that shit to come on anime,
pages.
Bro. Yo, Hunter legit.
That is an actual book. There should be enough exposition in there for it to be a book. It's not trash.
Yeah, like I can't keep up. There's just so much text.
Come on, bro. It's crazy. How can you're saying it from a wrong perspective?
Trash.
If it's trash, the anime would
y'all
be good.
See the what's that nigga?
Huh?
The 3 right there. That's low key. I got a theory about One Piece. That my nigga Chance the Rapper gonna be in. That's what the 3 for, bro. Hey, Sanji no chance.
Wow.
So,
y'all can't see me with this hat. This guy is
I think I said it would be cool a while back if Sanji got some like tech power up and went along with this route.
And now you just with it. Now you flip flop.
No, I'm saying with it, but like at the same time, I just don't care. Like I don't I don't care. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like I just really don't care. I hope that like this next chapter makes me like care again, but I don't care. Like I really don't. I'm looking at all this. Huh? No, I think what I'm about to start doing is like just finding a way to kai this shit. Like basically just take a break, and then like when interesting shit happens, read up on what interesting shit happened. Like how I did with the Kingdom Hearts game. Like I didn't play all them other shits. I just went on the Wikipedia and said, "Oh, that shit was cold as hell." And then if I felt like it was cold enough that I would go back and read it or play it, I went back and played the shit. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I'm just not. First of all, it's not. I would prefer this more if it was him versus X Drake. I don't give a fuck about this Spinosaurus nigga. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Yeah,
sure.
Huh?
Can't fight X Drake.
If it was X Drake, I would have put more respect on his name.
That would be legit.
Zoro is a supernova.
So.
What?
Boy,
it's blinking. It might be running out soon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude.
But yeah.
Wait, Grant, what you say?
Aren't they all supposed to be closer to Luffy and Zoro's league though?
That's what I'm saying.
They're all part of the. Yeah, so why would Sanji be fighting that nigga? Shouldn't he take an L if he went against X Drake or?
Yeah, that's fine, but I mean, him at least holding his own against him to me is like, all right, cool. He's still like close.
I mean, if he beats this nigga without getting touched, that's.
Oh yeah, this is.
Then he's X Drake level.
Yeah.
Well, he can take on X Drake.
Right. So I mean, they're on the same level on Kaido squad.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying, because Zoro is a supernova. So if I see Zoro versus X Drake, I expect that fight to be even, and in some cases, it's Zoro to win. But and like Capone is a supernova. Like
that's true.
Come on, Sanji should be able to body that in Capone 1v1.
Decent argument for that.
So I just think that like we don't know who this nigga is, so we giving Sanji another no name ass nigga fight. But I lost my investment in him, so I don't give a fuck. We'll see how it goes. I hope it's drawn well. I hope he brings me back to his fandom. But year Sanji was what, 2 years ago?
No, his suit's gonna be like a goofy suit. Probably. It's gonna be like a dress or something.
I mean, all those suits were extra, low key from his.
No, I mean those were like
this other shit was wrong.
Yeah, those are fun. Hands specifically, I think it's gonna be.
I wonder how they actually, if they got to that part in the anime, because I'd love to see that. Anime.
Yeah,
I think they have. Yeah, they're pretty.
Oh yeah, because they had the category fight, so by then they should.
But yeah, his suit's definitely gonna be goofy. Like that's what he does. What?
You think it's gonna be an Okama outfit or something?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, for me, I'm good.
He always fucks with Sanji like that.
Yeah, if you do that again, then it's like, all right, bro. Well, I mean, I'm numb to it, bro. I'm just numb, so I don't care.
I think you cared too much to begin with.
Yeah, I did, and now I don't. So,
damn, sad face.
Like I said, nigga, you've been hurt.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man.
All right, F it. What's next?
Promised Neverland. So it looks like we know what the demons are.
Demons.
Them niggas
just some effing virus or bacteria.
Bacteria that copy whatever the fuck they eat.
Pretty much.
That's it. Still doesn't. I saw some people in the comments come up and be like, "So why the fuck is Sungju and Musica alive?" because them niggas ain't eat humans. Like, they don't eat farm meat. So I don't know if that means that there's just wild humans that they eating, or like there's a plot hole there that they exposed.
Hold on, what? They're saying the demons.
So the demons eat whatever they eat. They take on the shape of that. So basically, like before, they was eating like animals. So that's why you have like the man-eater type demons. They eat like animal types of things, and the humanoid demons were like the first demons or bacteria to eat human.
Right.
And the only way they can keep their form is to continue to eat humans. Right. So he was saying that the people who are eating like the farm meat, the lower class demons, are actually becoming stupider and like about to kill themselves off because the meat is not quality enough for them to keep their form.
Oh, so that's why they want the smartest humans.
Yeah, so that's why they want the smartest humans, and they've been testing, that facility Norman was in was testing different attributes of humans to see like, oh, okay, well, if we build like a super strong human, what does that do? Like, how does that change us? Yeah, change the quality of the meat. So, and I think I came with that theory before, but yeah, that's like the secret. So Norman's plan is basically like, let's just let them kill themselves off by freeing all the farms. If we free all the farms, eventually they don't have no meat to eat, so they just gonna die because they have to rely on the shitty meat, which is not actually going to sustain them, so they'll die.
Which actually they foreshadowed possibly too. They said is a big problem in the demon community that they're only getting like trash, mass produced quality meat, while the royalties gain obviously the higher quality. So they low key might be showing like a a society like instabilization where it's like the lower class might even not team up with the humans, but Norman might like scheme out like to somehow post out like media, like, you know, royalties trash or whatever, just to have the low class demons like revolt possibly. Yeah. And even leave to something like that.
I think for me, all that sounds good, and I think it would be great if I knew it was actually going to happen, but I know it's not because Emma's going to fuck it up. Because Emma's whole point was like, oh, I want to make this promise and let the demons be demons and let the humans be humans. So I feel like she's gonna go like heart to heart with it and be like, no, I want to kill all the demons. And then Norman's gonna be like, well, you know, I want to fuck you, so all right, let's just do what she want to do.
Yep. They ain't Norman grown up now.
Yeah, they both grown. Mm-hmm. How Norman grow, but she don't grow.
Norman came back as an adult.
No, only 2 years. Like time he just looked grown because like he had a growth spurt. Basically, is what you're trying to say. Like think about it. He's 13. Oh, and then was it you who brought it up, Gramps, in the last one about the or was it you? There's a Promised Land Peter Pan connection.
Oh, Grams brought it up. It was a random comment.
It's like for real though, apparently, because like at the end of this one, they were like, "Oh yeah, now these kids can finally grow up," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, so it is really a Neverland thing," which that threw me off completely.
Yeah.
So you saying we should hop back on it?
No.
I think you should check out the anime since you like watching anime. I really do. If you like Promised Neverland manga, read the anime. Watch the anime.
I think it's going to play out better in the anime than it's playing out right the fuck now. I'll put it that way. Because they might have some good music around the strat points.
I do like the score.
Like, they're going to take so long to get to that vibe.
No.
I think it's moving actually pretty fast.
So,
I mean,
get to where the manga's
right now? Oh, yeah, it's going to take a minute.
You understand
Promised Neverland only been out for like
one season.
That means they can't go too fast. They can't surpass.
I mean, they could.
But I mean, it's hard. It's gonna be real hard for them to do filler with this shit.
They won't do filler. I'm saying they're gonna do season.
Yeah, that's why. So one season is gonna catch us up to the Escape. Season 2 comes out. That's from Escape. I feel like it's gonna play out the same way Attack on Titan did. So boom, we get to the Escape.
Yeah,
so we got that rawness. We got that rawness. We end the season. Second season is Lewis. So we go, we do all this Lewis shit. That's done. Now we're at where we are. Once they finish the Lewis shit, we're right here. Yeah,
that's I think it's going to stop at Goldie Pond.
3 years.
You think the first season will stop at Goldie Pond?
No, the second season will stop at Goldie Pond.
Yeah, because I think the end of the first season is going to be boom. Oh, is that nigga Minerva? Season's done.
That's what I'm saying. That's 3 years. That's what I'm saying.
How's that 3 years?
That's 3 seasons.
No, 1 season is Escape. We see the Minerva nigga. That season's done.
Yeah.
And then they do a season.
Real lifetime.
Oh, but that's.
But we get like 2
seasons. You say 1 season
every
year? I don't know.
We get about 2 a year.
I don't think they can do 2 seasons a year for that. That's too much for they'll catch up.
Yeah, but I guess if they build enough hype with this first season,
unless it's about to end in like a few months. If it ends in a few months, then yeah.
It really depends on whether Emma says to Norman's plan or not. If Emma said just fucking destroy these farms,
you just said it's almost over. So
I don't think she will. But
well, it's in Shonen Jump. So
they gonna milk it for as long as they
this
can.
is not there's no end. This is gonna go.
And it's
go.
Except if you're Toriko, you the rawest nigga ever trying to threaten Goku name. Yeah, then you end.
Yeah, that is fucked up.
Goddamn thing. But yeah, so that was pretty much that. There. Do you have anything, Gramps?
No.
Nope.
Wow.
Anything good in Black Clover? Nah.
What was the last
anime?
What you want to talk about in anime?
I can't. Well, did you have something to talk about manga?
Oh, actually, I
Final
did.
Fight's about to happen.
Yo, Fuego Leon and his sister Mega Leon came back. I like the sister more than Fuego Leon, so I thought the chapter was pretty legit simply because I like her. Period.
Yeah.
She gives me a Kenpachi vibe.
No, I feel you.
And I'm just like, I'm down for that. Straight
I thought
up.
it was a good setup for the next fight. I just don't know how it's all really going to play out versus Lich. And then plus after this, if they do beat this nigga, like, is it the end? Like,
I don't think so.
I don't know
Low key.
what's really
they
next?
could
Nigga,
say
that's
that.
the nigga. Like,
they could say that, low key.
yeah, what did you have for the anime?
And
But
the anime.
anyways.
You finally finna put respect on the cat name?
Yeah, I'll put some
Cat
respect.
broken as hell.
So, in the anime when
Get
this
real.
happened, Ladros, that absorbing nigga, absorbed that like little fire spirit and turned up. But then Asta or that witch was like bibbity bobbity boop nigga, and then that nigga turned into that little demon thing. And he did that fight. They got it cracking. I mean, Ladros was getting cracked on the most of the fight, but Asta got it cracking, bro. It was a decent little fight scene. I would say, like, even if you're not gonna watch the anime, I can imagine that fight scene went harder in the anime than it could have went in the manga.
Yeah,
Like,
I think so because I don't even remember. When you said later, I said, "Who the fuck is that?"
Yeah, he was giving that nigga go. He was
I was like half paying attention for
absorbing nigga.
Oh.
He absorbed
Yeah,
magic.
I was half paying attention
In the manga, he was
low.
He was kind of low key in the manga. To be honest,
They might have it up there. I don't know.
It was like
he's a black boy.
The thing is, like, the time period was very filler.
Oh.
It was like very filler when they did that because it was like right after he broke his arm. Then they did that whole like they had Asta sitting around for a while, and then it was like, oh, we finna go help Vanessa out in this witch country.
Right.
But then I was like pretty much seeing it as filler, so I like really did pay attention to that arc.
It has that vibe.
And then
And I just found out about the cat, and I was like,
Which
oh, she gotta
bitch?
go.
Yeah, no.
Which bitch pulled out that cat?
Yeah.
And it was like the softest OP shit ever.
It
Oh,
is.
they
was
have
like,
a nice
damn.
sound effect for it?
Yeah, it was like, hootie. I was like, boy, that's soft as hell. But it's OP. And it was just like, bro.
That's the thing.
But you gotta watch it in the anime because like the music transition make it seem so much like that witch bitch like duh duh I'm about to do all this duh duh and then that thing just like it's just like no you're not and then she like fuck I'm gonna do this and she like got sent off like 8 times before she finally was like, oh, this dead. And I get it. The first time I'd have been like, okay, this is weird. The second time I'd be like, bitch, is this you? But the third time I'd have been like, all right, bro. I was like, you got it. That bitch like, no, I'm gonna keep going. Like, bro. I was like, son, you got it. Give it up. I was like, that was funny. That was legitimately like,
Nah.
all right, she got some respect.
So
So now it's them 3 niggas.
To respect the Black Bulls' names. Just
Everybody
telling
else
you.
weak as fuck.
It's gonna slowly come,
What
dude.
about
Just wait.
What about
Just
Fireball
wait.
Baseball?
Oh, he trash.
What?
More trash
What?
than that.
Fireball Baseball, bro.
Hey, can you put up a fucking Russell Westbrook what name? What? No.
Yeah, you know,
Fireball Baseball. Luck. You don't fuck with Luck either?
I still.
He alright, but he kind of weak though.
Damn, why you say you
the food, the cloud sheep bitch.
Yeah.
She hard too.
Yeah,
She may be powerful. I've seen that already, but
Yeah.
like she's just too goofy to take serious.
No, I'm
No,
just
well-
powerful. I think her and the cat girl combined. That's what they be doing.
Garbage.
No, but that's her doing
No,
now.
but that's
Yeah,
ultimate
today.
support.
They just
Yeah.
like
Garbage.
Whoa, that was a
CTV.
real good combo, bro.
All
And
the
the-
she's
and the
eating
anime?
meat, and then it's using a cat.
Yeah.
Garbage.
I mean, but they can't win though. They just gotta stall for time.
Oh,
Right, they're
100% strong
the
and get
perfect
there.
support.
But that cat, is the funniest support
Garbage.
character ever. Just like, nah, bro.
She the only one
that
that got
shit
no
don't work.
respect. Now it's 3 niggas in there with respect. Luck is close to getting respect, but low key he got dropped by that one smoke nigga, and if it wasn't for Asta, he would have died. But he tried to make it seem like it was all him. But I was like, nah, nigga. Like I can see
What
him.
about Squad? You fuck with them niggas?
No.
Just
They all, bro. I don't fuck with none of them rich niggas. I
You
only
don't fuck with
them-
Golden Dawn, bro?
No.
You don't
He's
see
alright.
any of them fight either though.
I
Yeah,
thought
no,
I
you
used to
still
see the
fight
Armor
over.
nigga fight.
It's like-
I thought Armor nigga was decent.
Some of them niggas fought, but they like.
He okay.
The guy
What, the
that's in
glasses?
his like mini squad, yeah, he got
He
glasses.
trash.
There's like a girl. I thought his armor shit.
This is what I'm realizing
it,
from watching this. Right. Most of these niggas garbage, bro. Like it's like a couple of raw niggas.
Mushroom homie funny to me.
And a bunch of weak niggas. Like these niggas weak as hell.
I think you just need to wait because the next arc I feel like they're gonna have to do now is the tournament. When you get to the tournament, then I think if you don't respect any side niggas at that point, like it's over. Like you're never gonna fuck with them because that's the time they actually get like. Oh, okay, this is every side nigga's power, so fuck with who you gonna fuck with, and if you don't fuck with them, then it's over.
The Black Bulls got 4 niggas worth talking about.
Well, you haven't met Henry yet.
That's true. No, it is.
Henry, alright.
Who's Henry?
Henry, alright.
The power nigga steals powers? No, I don't fuck with him.
Gals?
Henry, and Convert Chick. Convert Chick, you really got to respect her. Because she,
ultimate support
I don't know how she was turning up in the past, but like, when Henry gets introduced, I was like, yo, bitch, like, she got some power.
Let's see. I'm gonna wait. Like
the Black Bulls don't have like a lot of starters you put on the front line, but like balance-wise, they work.
The power to convert anything into anything is broken, bro. Right?
It really is. Like for like the magic base, like
anything she
just like the magic world that they live in, her power is again one of the most ultimate supports.
I've never seen her get tired. Magic convert shit.
Great.
She literally
it's
just
great,
turning
right?
things into other
games. I think her name's great.
Transformers. She's so garbage.
Technically weak, but again, support. All she needs is like a hard hitter, and that's all.
Okay, but here's my thing though. I'm not just saying, oh, they have cool powers. Yeah, you're a Magic Knight. You gotta have a cool power.
No,
but like,
no, they don't.
The point is that
Black Bulls have more interesting powers than some of the other motherfuckers.
Okay, most niggas get in because they rich.
And got these soccer powers.
Most niggas get in because they rich. Huh? Most niggas get in because they rich.
No, so it's like they still gotta get that book, nigga.
Not really. Like half them niggas get in because they rich.
Have like powers.
Yeah.
They were saying they're
so
strong like Miyatsu.
Of course, the Black Bull should have some decent shits.
Let me put it this way.
But them niggas kind of huff.
The only squads I think that actually give a fuck about rich niggas is Golden Dawn, Nozzle Silver Squad. That's it.
True.
The Leon squad don't give a fuck about like royalty like
Except
that.
everybody in their royalty.
The chick that's crushing on whatchamacallit don't give that much of a fuck about royalty.
Wait, everybody in Fuegoleon's crew is rich. They like all his family. And them all them
niggas
rich.
Saying, so they don't fuck about nothing but if you a Fuego Leon.
Okay, which would make
so nigga, are you hot or not, nigga?
Okay, but that means it's about royalty.
You got a flame card
or
not?
Are you royalty?
That's Kenpachi squad right there. Fuego Leon is literally Kenpachi squad. Just nigga, do you fire or not?
You royalty.
No, next.
They royalty.
These got fired? No, next. Maga can get in that ball. He get in there.
You hope
Fireball baseball can get in there. He will be a low ass nigga, but if he just go click, we can do something with him.
Not even close.
Give him a water bottle.
They got this nigga weak.
Get that nigga a water bottle.
The Black Bulls do, bro. At least right now.
I don't think Jack the Ripper squad picks off of royalty.
Oh, except the one nigga. Haha is royalty.
Who?
I wouldn't call him royalty, but he upper class. Haha.
Haha.
That's what they call him. Haha. Who? Y'all know who Haha is? You the dude that not called Natsu. That Asta crashed in the entrance exam. The nigga with the steel creation.
Well,
they call that nigga Haha.
Wow.
With the steel creation magic?
The one that always be following around in the dark?
Haha.
Oh, he's in there?
That's what they call that nigga. Haha.
Wow.
Because he always like, haha.
I'm done. But yeah, and then the Silver Squad definitely only picking royalty, bro. You're not getting in there.
Until they show me people who are not royalty, low key, you're not getting in unless you.
I mean, like, you don't really get to see that. But sure, I give you that.
So, like,
I'm just saying, I mean, Lil Boy Mortimer, I don't think that nigga pick off royalty either.
Who?
That nigga God. The little boy that pink
Real?
shit. You haven't met him yet, but like...
Real?
I mean, but you haven't seen his power.
Like the peacock.
The nigga, he can paint whatever and do whatever.
Oh yeah,
they introduced him already?
Because I only remember seeing his power in that exam where that nigga was like...
No,
he had to square up on one. He squared up in like some random filler, like niggas like boxing. Because you know in anime they always make the box scenes a little longer.
Yeah.
And then also when that one fat nigga tried to dip.
No, they had all the caps.
He was like,
they had all the caps and shit.
You know fucking about you being invisible. Oh wow, this nigga's strong.
He's just the way he did. He's like, damn, where the fuck you going, bro?
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I still like, you know what? The thing, honestly, I don't really like Black Clover. I just watch it to watch it for hands. But the thing that really pissed me off is it got the Dragon Ball Z issue. The power scale is not very solid. It's not very solid at all. Like,
I think
I'm like, on any given day, any nigga might beat your ass, bro. Like, you thought.
I wouldn't say that. I just say that the gap between like Captain, it's just Captain and then everybody else. There's no like real distinction between like those. Even the second, when they go against the second in commands in that like battle, I guess they did it so that like it makes them seem like they're on the same field. But they really, to me, wasn't that strong in the end. Like I saw them fight. I'm like, oh, you like a lieutenant in this nigga squad? Yeah. And I'm kind of like, yo, you kind of trash.
The shit that be killing me is how they be like.
No, but Bleach, like, I feel like there's definitely lines drawn, but like, you knew the power tiers. Bleach was the only nigga skirting power tiers. Think about it.
Yeah, that's my point. I'm saying, like, it was, you said he's a bunch of strong, the captains are super strong.
Captains, lieutenants, and then fuck everybody else, but the lines, lieutenants wore, like, powers. So, like, they were strong.
You know what I mean?
Compared to, like, in Black Clover, it's literally Captain and then everyone else.
No, the
and then even the captains are kind of like, I don't know which captain is this strong.
Yeah. Okay, like the
I think the lines are drawn way clearer.
Langris? Is Langris? The nigga who like
that's Langris.
He's strong.
Like, let's put it this way. Asa will clap some captains, but he not clapping every captain. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not like them niggas not.
No, Ichigo clap.
Yeah, but like Bleach is bad.
Old man.
He can't be old man.
I don't care what whole Goku
That's
got.
Yeah, he can. Stop. Yeah, he can. He can off that, bro.
Stop.
That nigga old man will be Aizen, bro.
It grants wishes.
He's stronger than the Wish.
What you mean?
He's stronger than the
Dragon Ball.
But yeah, he got cut by a random ass.
You notice how them niggas was not afraid of the Dragon Balls at all? They was like, oh, Freeze's about to get the Dragon Balls. What he gonna do? Wish for us dead? Can't do that.
He said like he gonna wish and make him stronger. Like that's not gonna work.
Yeah, he can't do that.
Yeah, he's stronger than the Dragon Balls, bro.
Bro, is the Dragon Ball so obsolete, bro?
What
he gonna do? Wish for ultimate life?
He's gonna lose.
Shinbei is probably hot as hell.
Shinbei probably like, y'all niggas too buff, man.
Like, we gonna be looking back on the time period and he'd be like, that one decade from like 1999 to like 2030. These niggas had the Dragon Ball like every fucking year, bro. Like, these niggas were supposed to take lifetimes to find.
Shinbei stayed.
Someone's end game was supposed to be, I finally can make that wish, and then they die of a heart attack after. He's like, these niggas was finding it. Oh, found them bitches again.
It'd be so funny if Shinbei just come out instead of giving the whole spiel, he just like, oh, it's y'all niggas again. What you want, bro? Who want to bring him back to life? All right, man. And he just don't even say the goodbye thing. He just
see y'all next year.
Because like in the movie, Bulma just
they don't even bother like splitting apart and just drop. Because you know how he runs to that and like setting everything.
She was wishing to make herself look 5 years.
5 years younger. That was gonna be my wish. And Frieza stole the balls to when she was 5 centimeters taller.
Stop.
And niggas like in the movie, niggas like, why don't you make yourself bigger? And he's like, if I make myself too big, niggas gonna notice it. He's like, I want niggas to think I'm getting bigger and I'm still growing, bro.
Yeah, you want niggas to think he's still growing. That was funny. That was
what I was like. Frieza funny as hell.
That's ridiculous.
Movie trash.
That was one of the best parts of the movie.
That's ridiculous.
This one nigga thought he was about to get blown up for saying that shit. And Frieza was like, yeah, you guessed it. I'm going to get 5 centimeters taller. Like, he was so serious.
All right, my bad about today. Let's wrap this up.
You don't
have anything for animing?
That's crazy.
We did Black Clover. We did 7 Deadly Sins. Miles finna do some shit. That's pretty much all that was.
Who's Miles?
Miles, bro. He got his power back.
Oh, Miles, yeah.
We're about to see what the true sunshine looked like.
True.
Which mean?
Chapter.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
But yeah, MVP of the week.
Black Asa.
Let me get Zombie Man.
Oh shit! We should have talked about One Punch Man. That nigga was killing the game.
Yeah, mine go to Black Asta.
That's a good one. Black Asta. Oh, where you got the meteorite form?
Yeah, that nigga was going right.
What's called meteorite form?
I don't know, something like that. He be having a move called Black Meteorite. That's why I call it.
Oh yeah, he used Black Meteorite. It was lame. I was like, Asta, you should not name your.
He gonna overuse that form. That form is bastardized now. He needs something new. I think he's gonna get something new finally.
He like the full body. Instead of like half of his body.
I just want that nigga to get a new sword.
I was hoping that from
He
Chad.
got a new sword.
I was hoping that from Chad never happened.
He had 3 swords?
Yeah.
What the new sword do?
It's a plot.
Dispel.
Yeah,
It's basically Dispel.
Plot armor to defeat the.
Yeah.
See, I don't like the way he wrote. I would have definitely went more with the swords. Like that move, the power up would have been
Different
like
types of swords.
a weak thing. Like
Yeah, that's what I was hoping it was like, oh, this nigga like now you got a scimitar or some shit that do something else.
I mean, it might go that way. I don't know.
A bladed shield.
I just wonder like what he's gonna do after this. Same kind of problem I had with Seven Deadly Sins. I'm like, what do you do after this arc that we're at? Like, it just seems kind of. I'm not invested in it. Like, are you invested in the actual like plot points with the elves? Like, I feel like to this day I still don't really understand what be going on.
I don't even know if he knows.
Yeah, I know about him.
He knows because by the time they introduced the black, as soon as they introduced the black shit, they talked about the elves. I'm pretty sure.
they done killed 2
of
the eye niggas.
But yeah, like there's at the moment there's no other like bad guy after they defeat these.
I mean, they could do anything. They already set up.
They should have already foreshadowed them a little bit. That's what it's gonna be like.
Look at this anime, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be no foreshadow. Them niggas throw
they foreshadow the elves for the longest.
No.
Nah, I'm telling you.
They don't be thinking of this shit. Them niggas
You already know. You already know.
Nigga, this Dragon Ball Part 2.
This is like the next
gen Dragon Ball.
They get a little bit stronger. They get stronger. Like niggas will fuck with it.
I'm giving mine
to. It's like a fairy tale.
Damn. I'm giving mine to. I'm giving mine to Big Mom, man, for still trying to make herself relevant in the manga.
Wow. Wow.
Bitch,
She fighting for it. She fighting for it. It's been over, but she like, nah, bro, I'm still relevant.
I am here. Wobble, wobble.
They made her like a corny ass bitch. I never seen these yonkos look. They like such hoes, bro. They would never hold Shanks like that. Never. I don't ever see them holding Shanks like that, where this nigga come up to an island and they just flip his boat over, bro. Aren't you supposed to be the king of the seas? And somebody just tear that over, bro.
So who your shits?
I'm trying to. I don't even have a good one. Fuck.
Shit, I don't even know.
Yeah, he took that
Punisher
from you.
Damn.
No,
It's like the most. I got like a low key tie, but it's still not even high.
That nigga Norman, bro.
I was low key. I
put in
think
more work in 2 years than Emma did in her fingertips.
I was actually thinking about that, like, because like looking at the anime from the beginning, it's like it makes you remember like how hardcore that was. Oh, you could have. Oh, I could have. I mean, I'm definitely.
I mean, Grape Juice definitely was clutch, bro.
What did he actually do?
Boom, boom, boom.
He got some titty. Good for him. Don't get me wrong.
And he deflected that blast.
He did have a strand in mind.
I mean, he did that for some titty.
You right. That nigga, his stress, he light level, bro.
No, I would have to put actual respect on his strat. Matter of fact, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna give it to Grape Juice just off the fact that he's such a strategist that he was able to implement titty touches into his strategy. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna hit. She gonna hit me in the titties. I'm gonna get the touch in the titties, and then she gonna slide me this way."
Yeah, this nigga the biggest strat so far. It's almost February.
That is the biggest strat of 2019 so far.
That nigga, he like Yagami with this shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Way better than
Who'd you pick that first?
Big Mom.
Oh no.
What?
Actually, no. Fuck both of them. I'm gonna go Himaru.
Hey, at least he was honorable mention.
I'm gonna go Tennoji. Tennoji was killing it in this episode of Himaru no Sumo. Like, it was about. It was like, oh, you love sumo? No, I love sumo. No, like he's a true hard work villain. I watched that episode thinking like, I'm glad we finally got a villain who like. He didn't. That nigga was like, I was small like you, motherfucker, and I just worked, bro.
Damn.
So that's all I'm gonna say. Y'all watch it and y'all see what I'm talking about. But I put respect on that.
Oh, the new sumo. He a little nigga too. Like,
no, well, he's one of the swords, but he's like the strongest sword. Like when they showed him before, he was like, yeah, I mean, I challenge all these niggas. Like he was humble about it too.
Pro sword or 8th grade?
No, he's one of their sword. Yeah, one of the 8th grade middle school sword. Mm-hmm. He's the current strongest. And he was like, bring it on.
But he's not a high school Yokozuna.
He is. Well, he's been a high school Yokozuna for all of his years.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, they did say that.
Okay.
So this was his last year.
I'll give my shit to Billy and Ja Rule.
Damn.
Guys.
Fire Festival.
Wow. What was I about to say? Nope. I still don't really see it that high, but I'm gonna give it a tie to Norman and Uraraka. One, Uraraka, for the same reason you gave it to Big Mom, still looking relevant, still putting in her martial arts training, which is actually pretty legit and pretty much makes her, continuously relevant. Yeah. And then for Norman, one, because in the anime, like just to again, like see it from the get-go, him and Emma took like their whole lives being a lie, and they actually live in like a monster world pretty effing well for an 11-year-old like children. Even as geniuses, that was like you see the anime kind of like.
I'm gonna let you finish, but
really,
I feel like Grape Juice did what both them niggas did.
Really?
In one chapter. Cause shit, Black Ops still went too hard. What?
Damn.
What?
He went harder than Grape Juice's team strap.
Yeah, that nigga said if I strats, bro, I'm just gonna beat you up with this
What's
blunt
up with that
sword.
talking no jutsu? Oh shit.
It's a wrap.
Grabs.
He gone, bro. Why you?
Oh, you still there? All right. Well, this shit about to die, so we going this episode. Peace.
Bye.
Until next time.
Damn, one quick enough.